Hello. How's everyone doing? Also, thank you, Riku. I actually forgot about it. Also, hello, Taka. Hello, Iki. Um. Also, hold on. Okay. Hello. You're getting spanked with your fun deck. I mean, if it's not the meta deck, you're probably gonna get spanked. That's how it is. I think. So, remember remember how the other day I was like saying that, oh, the girl probably got killed by the van because the van was the one who was kidnapping the boy. I just I was thinking about it after stream. I was like, wait, how can that be? Because the boy was kidnapped like a year ago, and then the girl was killed 2 weeks ago. So what am I talking about? Oh my god. Hi, crackling? What? Oh my gosh. I could restart the driver, but it'll take a while. Oh, hold on then. It's gonna take like 3 minutes or more. Well, let me do it. Right, Riku? It's so weird. Anyways, hold on. Hello, hello? Did that fix it? I have no idea. I need you to tell me. If it doesn't work, then I probably need to change one of the cables again and see if it helps. I can't do it today now. Ah, weird. Well, let me know if it's alright now. I'm not sure. It sounds alright, but I could be wrong. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check. 1, 2. Up, 2, 3, 4. Dead or alive, Haruwe Shigima. Summary of previous events. Haruwe and Richard visit Michio's home, having determined her to be a key player in the unresolved kidnapping case from a year ago. As the complicated story begins to unravel, they encounter two men. Hello, Quasical. How are you? Good morning. Good morning, oh. Wait, is this a new song? This is a new song. Nice. I've never heard this song before. It sounds great. Allow me to introduce one of our country's most elite detectives. Name's June Ariel. Aragon, I'd hardly call myself elite, but either way, it's nice to meet you. This here is the brilliant Chief Inspector Tsutsumi, and yes, he's just as rough and tumble as he looks. Sometimes I really don't know if you're complimenting or putting me down. So you two are detectives? This is my client, Miss Harue Shigima. Her father is a big deal in the police force himself, so remember to mind your manners. A big wig named Shigima? The boss, you know of this guy? Shit, I've heard of the name. But you know, I don't keep track of who's who in the upper echelons. There's no need to worry. I am my own person after all, and my father has nothing to do with any of this. Oh, did you hear that, boss? Looks like you're getting off easy again this time. Don't make it sound like I'm involved in some shady business. It ain't like that. You both seem rather jovial despite being detectives. How rare. But yeah, what's up, Aragon? How's your studies? Are you gonna be doing Criterion in 2 hours with our friend our friend Quality? Is it in 2 hours? Did I get the time wrong? I thought he said something about 2 hours. Oh, 8:30 a.m. PST. I thought it was 8:30 p.m. Okay, my bad. Oh wait, why is it so late? 8:30. Oh, so it's the same like today then. Okay. All the police officers I've met have always been so dull. Well, you won't find any dull cops here. We'll round up all your criminals with a smile. That's our motto. Look at his face. He's like, uh-huh. How lovely. Keep it up. Just hold on 1 second. This is the first time I'm hearing of that. Well, you're right about them not being your typical detectives. I can make it, but just for one lockout this time. My final tomorrow. I need to study for it. Understood, Aragon. Understood. Where's the sticker? There has to be a sticker around here. There it is. Damn, was one here? Lucky, that's number 12, the Royal Kingpin Gwyn. Oh, that's so. I thought we might cause trouble standing in the middle of the street talking like this, but so far we haven't drawn attention. Then again, that might just be because nobody wants to get involved with the case. Hey, Linky! King Penguin. What a name for a sticker. Congratulations! Thank you. It's been a while. We've been playing it for about a week now. But yeah, I think this is one of the better games I played. As in, like, in terms of story, this game is great so far. There's a few, I think, like, loopholes, but you live a busy life? Oh, don't worry about it. At least you are more responsible than I am. It seems they were acquainted, but also like they haven't talked in a long time. A young and energetic detective, he seems to have a strong sense of justice. If my son had the chance to grow older, perhaps he would have become an officer just like him. Aww. It seems like he's got a lot of experience working the streets. Most of the officers I know are the bureaucratic desk jockey types. The contrast is rather striking. Right, start talking to him. I guess knowing how to deal with cops is also part of an investigator's job. Not quite. The two of us used to be comrades after all. Comrades? That's right. Richard used to be part of the police force himself. He quit a few years ago to go solo. That's so. You should give it a try, Rio. There's more freedom in working as a private investigator. I can't say much for the quality of life though. It's been 2 years, right? I haven't heard from you since you quit. I didn't think your business would last, but here you are. Sure you don't want to return to the force? We'd like to take you back with open arms. What, to sit on my ass and watch the birds fly? I'll take a pass. I don't belong in that world. Come on, Richard, we need your talent. The public needs you. Nah, you don't. This is my calling. The police will manage just fine without me. I'll keep on trying. I'll keep on tying. I'll keep on tying up all your loose ends, saving the little birdies you abandoned. Well, I can't believe you were in the police force for once. There's a story behind everything, ma'am. I don't regret my time on the force. I wouldn't have the connections I have today without it. Okay. Let's talk to the old man. By the way, ma'am, this might be sudden, but there's something I'd like to confirm with you. And that is, do you happen to know anything about the 7 mysteries of Hanzo? Sorry, Chief, but that's hardly... With all due respect, investigator, I think my question was addressed to the lady. Huh. If you insist. What do you say, ma'am? Can you tell us anything? Equality. Um... Silence. I would like to invoke the 5th. Can't say I know much. Is that so? Well, so I'm sorry for the intrusion. Oh, I wonder if that does anything. Come to think of it, I've heard some things about this area last night. Something about a strange yet conspicuous man dressed in white loitering around. Wait a second. I assume we were talking about you, investigator. Well, I won't argue that I'm strange and conspicuous dressed in white. And as it turns out, I was out here last night to conduct my investigation. You run into anything strange or out of the ordinary? Out of the ordinary? I guess I did observe a few suspicious characters. You were asking about curses just now. Why would a public servant be interested in the occult? Boss, Rich is a smart man. He can help us if we tell him what we know. I can't promise I'll be any help to you, but I'm interested in hearing what you gotta say. Something's happening in Honjo, isn't there? It must be something big if they've got you hit office guys in it. Well, I guess it's all right. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Thank you, boss. Listen closely to what we're about to say, Richard. Oh, are they revealing everything? Huh, so by using curses to commit murders, these people collect soul dregs to perform the rite of resurrection. And these cursed stones are somewhat connected to the 7 mysteries of Hanjo. It's a tough story to swallow, but I don't see a reason to doubt you either. We figured the strange occurrences happening around here recently are connected to these curses. To get this situation under control, we've been searching for the curse bearers to confiscate their curse stones. Do you have any information that might help us? That's tough. I never expected curses and other mumbo jumbo to play into all this. Hey, Mel. But if we're talking shady characters, there was this middle-aged fellow I saw on South Warigesui Street. He had an average build. He was anxious, like he was searching for prey. Boss, what do you think? Well, considering the location, it could have been Hideki Araishi. We already got his curse down. Impressive. You two are working quick. You see anything else? Not that I remember. That's a shame. There's so many weird lives, yeah. Had to get a state and county voting stuff done? What's that? I didn't know there was voting happening right now. you see any characters who look like they might be carrying a cursed stone, they'll be a huge help if you let us know. Absolutely, I'll let you know if I find anything. Richard, perhaps you could lend a hand in our case too. There's a number of people we can't track, and finding missing persons happen to be your specialty, no? I hate to disappoint you, but I'm busy enough with this case. The fate of my client is what keeps me afloat. I have to prioritize requests by the order in which they come. I see, well, can't say that's not fair. What do you need a private investigator for anyways? The cops should have plenty of bright folks to throw at the job. True, but this isn't an ordinary case we're dealing with here. What brings you here, Richard? You on a case? That's right, I'm picking up the police slack. I trust you remember the kidnapping and murder case from last year. Oh, I remember now. You're that Haruhi Shigima from the kidnapping case. Huh? Did I miss something? Don't be an idiot. It was the case where Munesaga Shigima's grandson was kidnapped. State Judge School Board is more of a state county name? I see. I don't think we have that here. Which must have been your son, ma'am? Indeed, the story was suppressed by the news. In the end, it was considered a huge failure on the police department's part. Most of the investigation was conducted in secret, and unfortunately the department is unwilling to reopen the case. Any investigation carried out afterwards turned up nothing at all, which is why I'm now on the job. So they never caught the culprit, huh? That's rough. So your findings have brought you to this place then? That's right. An individual connected to the case used to live around here. Used to? That's right. As of last week, they're deceased. We hope to talk to the family. No one was home when I checked last time, so we figured we'd try it again. Interesting. Huh. By the way, that reminds me, Richard. Yes? You said the person who used to live here died last week. You wouldn't be referring to Michio Shiraishi by chance. You knew? I thought so. It seems like we're here for the same reason then. Seriously? Michio was involved with curse and magic? Strictly speaking, the curse part isn't our concern. We're looking into Yoshimi's case. Yoshimi? Oh right, Hajime Yoshimi. That's right, he died on the job. I'm sure you heard of it. I heard. It was the most unfortunate loss. So that's a connection between Hajime Yoshimi of the juvenile detention and Michio. Well, hold on. I said Richard. It's the same thing. Well, hold on. Let's focus on Michio for a second. You think she had something to do with the kidnapping? Huh, talk about unforeseen developments. Exchanging information should prove mutually beneficial. I'll tell you what I know, but in turn, I want the full scoop on your findings concerning Michio. Sure, to tell you the truth. What? You believe Michio's ghost is the one who killed Mr. Jonouchi? So he wasn't just mumbling nonsense? I mean, we haven't fully confirmed anything yet. But the testimonies we've heard and the evidence we've found point in that direction. Testimony? You mean from those, psychic high schoolers? Didn't they also say there was a chance Michio hasn't killed herself? Wait, if that's all true then, you figure something out. Kankichiro Iwai. Who the hell is that again? Oh, the father? Huh? Kankichiro Iwai. He'll be the next victim. We have to open the door to the Shiraishi's house. We need to look inside. Hey, what's gotten into you? Boss? I'm sure the landlord will give us the key if we ask. Screw that, you know how long that would take? We can ask for permission later. Richard? Calm down, we can't just... Oh, is there gonna be a dead body inside? Take that, you shitty door, that's how you do it. Richard, get a hold of yourself. I see you're still the same as always. Everyone, come quick. Look at this. Oh. Oh, what's up with this room, boss? There's a dead body in here. Oh, could that be Michio's dad? Nah, he's her stepdad at best, if that. It's got to be the body of Kankichiro Iwai. There's no doubt about it. This man's a goner. He's gotten real messed up. Looks like he's been like this for a while. I'd say it happened last night. Ariel, you find Jonoichi's body in the same state? Now that you mention it, it looks as though Kohei Jonoichi had died from a number of heavy blows. What are you suggesting, investigator? It was Michiyo Shiraishi. She's alive. She used the power of the curse to get back at the men who ruined her life. That's ridiculous. You're suggesting she actually revived? It's got to be that. And if she's alive, then... Oh, wait. Isn't that the picture of, what's his name? The Chika or something. I apologize for interrupting. I know we've just arrived at an interesting plot point. But do you really think a dead girl is going around taking revenge from beyond the grave? Consider this. What if Michiyo Shiraishi never died? But seeing as you've come this far, I'm sure you already know the truth, don't you? And so I will have you answer me a question. Where in Honjo was Michiyo Shiraishi at the hour of 8 o'clock this morning? I don't know. Holy shit! How am I supposed to know that? Objection! So Michiyo Shiraishi is either going to be at the school, which is like, where the hell's the school though? Here? Or here? So if it's 8 o'clock this morning... Omagata High School? Wait, she's going around killing people. She killed this too. So at 8 o'clock this morning, she's probably here. So if she's done killing... I have no idea. Midorichi Park? Bro, I have no idea. Like, you're asking me to guess here right now. But he's saying it like as though I know it for a fact. I don't know. Onjo Bridge? Oh, is she coming and going like the undead? The walking through the life and death bridge? We'll just guess Onjo Bridge. Onji Bridge, I mean. Haha, I see. So that's what you think. Let's take a moment to reconsider what you know and choose again, shall we? I don't know! It's Shirashi's house? I can't be here because the detective was here. So that's what you think. I'm guessing here. I'm freaking throwing like random guesses right now. Usually, it's not as bad as GA where you're throwing a pick an answer. Dude, I have no idea. The park then? Oh my god, I'm like... Hey, Kambi Kinshibori Park. Why would it be? Why would she be here? Dude, I have no idea. Like I'm guessing here. Holy moly! Why should she be here? Wait, why is she at the candy shop? Congratulations, you are correct. You got it wrong 6 times. Well, it's a trivial matter. It may have been easier to reach that conclusion had you considered the cause of death. Let's get back to the story, shall we? I've taken up enough of your time. Wait, what? What's it at the end? Oh my god, I have no idea. Wait, so you really think Michiyo Shiraishi is alive? Just think it through and it all becomes obvious. It tracks, but do you really think that girl could have managed all this? First of all, Ariel, go report this to HQ. Understood. I'll get right on it. Wait, but that's the picture of what's his name though. I'll start investigating this place. I'm sure it sure isn't lacking in stuff we need to looking at. There's a bunch of photos of the same person pasted on the wall over there. Huh? Whoa, now hold on. These photos. These are all of Fumichika Nejima. Gross. Really? Come to think of it, he was in the papers a lot back in the day. Oh, there's even more pasted over here. These are all cutouts from newspapers and magazines about the Nejima murders. I don't get it. Why the weirdo shrine? Let's keep looking around. It's the same man in every picture. Is that Fumichika Nejima? Oh, that's quite the spectacle. I don't think I'll ever manage to erase this from my mind. Don't worry, Richard. You're quite the spectacle yourself. Do you mean you compare me with the likes of a bizarre criminal? Yes. Look at these. Pictures of Fumichika Nejima cut out from newspapers and magazines. Whoever put these up was obsessed. I wonder what their intent was. Do you think the Shiriashis are somehow connected to Nejima's case? Perhaps they did it not as to not forget a grudge or something. It's crazy to think Nejima might be involved in all this too. Huh. You think he might have anything to do with the body here? Maybe. That man's already out on a parole. He's a curse bearer with a curse stone now. He announced that from sundown today he was going to be on a killing spree. Oh dear. There's an emergency search underway as we speak, but no one's yet managed to get a hold of the bastard. So he hasn't changed his ways. That doesn't bode well. Tell you the truth, the lady here isn't completely unconnected from the Nejima murders either. You don't say. That's right. We talked about this last night. 20 years ago, I found a hand in Sumida River that brought the incident to light. You don't say. You were the kid from back then? You were really brave. You did a great deed. Were you the detective I spoke with? I had no idea. So you two have met before. Fancy that. I've been worried about that Fumichika Nejima might bear resentment towards you, ma'am. Huh, you might be right. Unfortunately, that asshole is quite the resentful type. Oh dear. That asshole. I wonder who put the idea into his head. And now he's got a one-sided read too. He's threatening to massacre the people of Honjo at sundown. Seriously? On top of that, he's been itching to get revenge on me as well. Of all things, the man's gone and threatened to kill my daughter. Damn, that's quite the threat. Certainly you can't afford to stay put here. That fucker wants to get us all angsty. When I finally get to arresting him, he'll be with a cool head. Not gonna give him the pleasure, huh? Well, if Iwai and Fumichika Nejima have anything to do with each other, then this room might hold a clue to Nejima's location. Let's hope so. The sliding door leads to the kitchen. It barely fits the frame. Huh? There are old books scattered everywhere. I wonder what they are about. Many of them are written in a foreign language. It'll be a pain to look through all of these. Let's save them for later and continue to look around. That means there's something to do with stuff. It's off-putting to look at, but I can't help but wonder what in the world is this? They're magic runes. They're used in Western black magic rituals. Most of the time they're useless imitations though. I wouldn't get too excited about it. Oh my, who knew the chief inspector was such an expert on the occult? I just chanced upon that information. That girl with the spirit sense we mentioned, she's pretty informed on the subject. Hmm. Someone was attempting to perform Western black magic in this place. Pretty absurd if you ask me. Of course, the person in question was dead serious about it after all. What the heck is going on? While magic is often classed as a branch of mysticism, or may variously refer to the likes of witchcraft or astrology, here it refers specifically to the Western black magic. In the Middle Ages, the line between science and magic was blurred, with the pursuit of the supernatural considered a legitimate academic discipline. Astrology was regarded akin to astronomy, while alchemy was accepted as scientific fact and would eventually evolve into what is known today as chemistry. One discipline, however, was considered wicked and shunned accordingly: black magic, the practice of using magical knowledge to strike a bargain with demons. In contrast to the socially acceptable subject studied by the intelligistia, black magic was most prolific among the lower classes. It was the common people who suffered most from the ills of the day: war, famine, and sickness, which perhaps led them to seek aid from unholy powers. As heresy, these rituals and spells were nowhere to be found in orthodox modes of teaching, but instead were recorded in tombs of dubious credibility. Oh, I wonder if there is. Hey Scribble, how are you? I wonder if there's a sticker around here. These candles and stones were inscripted with inscriptions placed all over. Are these tools from some ritual? Hey, don't touch anything, you hear? Ah, that's right. Considering this is a murder scene, we ought to leave everything as it is, as all of this can be used as evidence. If anyone besides forensic toys with it, it'll cause trouble down the road. Oh, you Scribble! What is new? It looks like the things spread around here have been like this for a while now. This ritual, or whatever, was something he attempted up to recently. Plenty of the neighbors mentioned having heard strange mantra-like noises coming from here during the night. You think Iwai was the one chanting? Hard to say, it could have been one of the Shirashis as well. If we look through these books in the back, we might have learned whatever it is they were trying to do. Okay, so we're gonna look at the books then? It'll be a pain to look through these. Let's save them for later and continue looking around. What the? You go. What sort of game is this? This is a visual novel of like paranormal. So right now there's a dead body. It's a pretty complicated story right now. Like everything was so straightforward at the start, but now people are just dying all over the place. Jogo is dead. We're playing as this girl right now. Her son is dead. This is private investigators with us right now, with this guy and this guy. So all four of us, 1, 2, 3, 4, are together right now, and we found a dead body. This guy is dead. This girl is missing. This girl is one of the cursed bearers, kind of. This girl is that girl's friend, who is also with the mystique, like the occult stuff. Also, hold on. My webcam thingy died. It's just a lot of stuff going on. Oh, it's a lot of stuff going on. They just canceled the PvE stuff over still. Why am I not surprised? This girl is supposed to be dead apparently, but they found her. They seem to have found her walking around being alive. So that's something interesting. This girl apparently saw her. Well, saw a shade of her when someone's getting killed. This teacher is dead. That teacher is dead. This one is the suspicious person who might be trying to kill everyone. This person had the power, the curse power, but he lost his powers. This person is the body we found right now. This person lost his powers as well. This girl is trying to steal one of the powers. This person is trying to steal one of the powers as well. This chairwoman probably has something to do with it. We don't know yet. This person is the mass murderer who is currently on parole, which currently has the power, and people are suspecting this person is also this person, Makoto and Fumi Chika. They're suspecting it's the same person. So there's so many things going on right now. So many. This drawer is really old. Chief Inspector, do you mind if I look inside? Huh? I mean, in normal cases, only the police would be allowed to touch things, right? Right, Rio isn't here, so let me take a look at it. There's just clothes in here. Not much variety either. Can't say they were big spenders. Well, I was hoping to find a kind of talisman here, but I guess we're not so lucky. I see. Thank you anyways. Right? With the window and storm shutter closed, no light gets in here at all. It's pitch black. The neighbors mentioned they started to keep the house shut like this not long ago. The person who put all these photos up must have been obsessed with Nejima. It might have had some relation to Nejima's victims, or perhaps it was the opposite. The opposite? What if it wasn't loathing, but admiration? But then... Oh, that's creepy. What the... These aren't just cut from publications. They even snapped a number of shots of their own. They must have admired him. Why else would they have collected so many pictures? Whatever the case, it's certain they were obsessed. Why would you be obsessed with a mass murderer? What is going on with this family? There's nothing around to confirm his identity, but by the looks of him, I'd say he's Kankichiro Iwai. Seen him before? I've heard he had a criminal record, so I assume he wouldn't have held a respectable occupation. Is this what a curse does to a person? It'd be better not to look so closely. It's amazing. Why is it amazing? Cruel is what it is. What do you say, Chief? Will you let me look through if... Let me look through it if I wore gloves? Well, it's not like I'm any help with foreign languages. Go ahead. Thank you. Huh. This seems to be a book on Western black magic. The same runes are written here, alongside detailed descriptions of the procedures. I suppose you call these grimoires? Grimoires? I don't know how you pronounce that word. I don't know what it means. It's all a bunch of nonsense if you ask me, though. You think this Iwai guy was studying them? Perhaps to perform some kind of ritual. There are a bunch of handwritten notes beside the grimoires, or whatever. Whoever it was, they were serious about this. Why doesn't look like the type to be into this stuff, but you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Why would he be studying black magic? According to the materials, this here rune is for the restoration of youth. Perhaps he was trying to become young again. This over here seems to be black magic related to resurrection. And each of these spells requires a human sacrifice. Talk about dangerous. Resurrection? Like the right? I guess no matter what part of the world, people will turn to the occult for similar reasons. Huh? What is this? This looks like a journal. It's probably wise. A journal? Hmm? His writing is surprisingly thorough. It's almost as if he was writing a report for someone. Oh my gosh. That thing startled me. Oh wow. Now this is something. What is it? What did he write? This is quite the find. Let me give you a summary. So this Kankichiro Iwai fellow, he's been searching for a spell to restore youth for years. He was into black magic from the start. He believed that if he could learn to successfully perform the spell, he could then use it to earn a fortune. To tell you the truth, it seems he was already getting funded after he acquired this grimoire. You don't say. This is starting to sound kind of familiar. Oh, is he? Oh, are they trying to do? Yeah, so that's what I mean. They're trying to do it for the soap lady. The what's her name? Natsue Yamamori. I think she's paying him. And she also wants the curse stone, the right of resurrection, so that when she dies, she gets resurrected. I think that's what's going on. But first, let's find out how he got his hands on this grimoire. Seems that Nejima told him where he could obtain the book when they were both in prison. Oh. What? That's nearly too much of a coincidence. Likely not coincidence. It seems like Iwai took an interest in the Nijima murders after it made the news. He admired him rather passionately. You might even say he worshipped the man. Worship? Nejima of all people? This was a time when students were itching to rebel. Anyone who did something to shake the world was bound to gather admirers. Iwai had been collecting these photos ever since that time. And since he just so happened to land in prison at the same time as Nejima, he made sure to get in contact. This is a lot. I mean, even having it all laid out like this. The thought of Nejima being involved with these grimoires is staggering. I don't think we ever had anything pointing to that. What's the connection? To be honest, it's a shock to me too. For years we've been scratching our heads over the motives behind the Nejima murders. Yep, it's been a mystery to us all from the very start. Whoa now, wait just a minute. You think... No way, are you saying... That's right, the murders might have been for a ritual. He was attempting to perform black magic. Oh my god. The instructions written down for the sacrificial offering match up exactly with the acts carried out by Nejima. You gotta be kidding me. So that sadistic crap he was doing was all for black magic? That's what the evidence suggests. However, Nejima tried to do the same type of resurrection ritual, but Iwai had different motives. Chief Inspector, you might think this is all the stuff of fantasy, but that doesn't refute that Nejima and Iwai were both acting in earnest. This is batshit insane. You're telling me that Nutjob did this all for some hokey pokey resurrection shit. Resurrection. That means there have been someone Nejima wanted to bring back to life. Whoa, I hate that. Damn, that's it. That has to be it. I have no idea what it has to be. Fucking hell, it all makes sense now. What? What is it? So, about the Nejima murders, there's some information that's been kept from the public. Go on. When we broke into his house and arrested him, we also found a baby. A baby? At this point, you don't know what's happening? Oh, because you haven't been following the story. That's the problem with story games. I feel like if someone missed a stream or two, they won't know what's going on. A baby? It was a girl. Looked to be about 6 months old, but she was covered in filth. She looked so weak and sickly. There's more on the viewer? I know, but still. We called the medics right away. If we were a second later, I'm sure the girl would have died. So was Nejima the father? He told us he'd found her under a bridge. He found her? She was abandoned? I've heard of parents threatening to leave their child under a bridge as a threat, but to think it really happens. Just with every game with heavy narrative and not just the visual novels, yeah, that's the thing. Like for example, Octopath 2, or stuff, or games with a lot of story. I suppose. I suppose there are those cases with the dead newborns found stuffed in coin lockers, so it's not without precedent. Whatever the case, we never found out the truth. But there's one rumor from back then that I could never get out of my mind. And it's starting to sound more likely now? Well, I'm sure this isn't the first time you've heard of it. Many believe Nejima's guilty of more crimes than what got him convicted. Back then, a lot of girls went missing. Yeah, I remember all of that. Among the high school girls that might have been murdered, or maybe I should have said sacrificed, was a girl who was pregnant. Oh. Goodness. Just horrific. He killed her and dismembered her body, and we thought maybe the baby we found is what he pulled out from inside of her. Holy shit, what the hell is going on? Don't misunderstand me. This is all speculation on top of more speculation. Here? But I, for one, never believed that man would just take in a baby he found under a bridge. I'm feeling sick. Stay strong, ma'am. I know this is hard to hear. Why is she hearing this? Isn't she just like someone who just happens to be here? Like I said, don't take that to be the full truth. We were running on speculation back then. Now that this whole resurrection magic has come into play, we should consider the possibility it was his child. And that maybe he was trying to revive whoever the mother might have been. It's just a theory, but my life would be a tad easier if it were true. That's an interesting thought. If there's anyone Nejima would want to resurrect, a deceived wife is as good as a guess as any. The fact that he obtained a cursed stone suggests he had an interest in the rite of resurrection. Damn, you're right. And here I was thinking that he was only after the curse's power to massacre. Chief Inspector. Yeah? What happened to the child? Without a birth registration on file, best we could do was find the girl some suitable foster parents. Oh. It was decided to keep the circumstances secret for the sake of the child's future. Well, I'm glad she was taken care of. Does she know? Oh, could it be her friend? Uh-oh. Because she found her friend's hand. Don't mean to derail the conversation, but there's still more written in Iwai's journal. I know Iwai had managed to obtain the grimoire thanks to the advice he got from this idol, Nejima, while in prison. After conducting research and gathering more information, he determined he had a chance to get rich quick. Right, he thought he could make some money if he could successfully use rejuvenation magic. Correct. Turns out someone gave him the idea. Oh my gosh, is this another typo? Turns out someone gave him the idea. Turns out someone gave him the idea. And get this. It was the one and only queen and chairman of Hihaku Soaps herself, Natsue Yamamori. See? I knew it. Wait, the chairwoman of Hihaku Soaps? So that's where this leads. Here, let me read what he wrote. The Queen of Hihaku has a strange fear of growing old. Her fear of death is even worse. If she does die, she wishes to be revived, and she will spend whatever it takes to preserve her beauty. Magic, rituals, and rites. She'll use whatever means necessary. Her tenacity is unbelievable. She was apparently investing money into any research on resurrection, the restoration of youth, and the like. So she would even throw her money at the occult. The places the places greed will take you. Well then, that brings us to Hideki Ariishi. He presumably funded his research into rite of resurrection as well. That's what it all points towards. I wouldn't be surprised if the Witch of Hihaku pounds at the rumors of the rite of resurrection. It's starting to sound likely. It might also be why she's spreading the rumor about having godly powers. It's a convenient cover of for if she becomes young again. Godly powers? What's that all about? You can ignore that. Either way, I think Iwai took the payments he was getting from his research to seduce a family into taking him in to keep a low profile. Oh, so that's what's going on. The Shiraishi family, Michio and her mother, Toshiko, were just his unlucky marks. And this is where you get involved. Are you feeling steady, man? Huh? This has something to do with me? What are you talking about? Man, please calm down. Iwai moved in with the Shiraishis to practice his magic. He needed a sacrifice to perform his Youth of Restoration spell, but oh, that's why she took her son? He needed a sacrifice to perform his Youth Restoration spell, but that means extracting the life force from someone young. Ah, her son. So it was Iwai, this man. Iwai worshipped Nejima. Evitala. So he must have also despised Nejima's detractors. Not to mention he was captured and sent to jail once before. Surely he had a bone to pick with the police. So when he realized he had the chance to both avenge Nejima, embarrass the police, and acquire a living sacrifice at the same time. Fuck! You got it. Iwai kidnapped Haruhi Shigima's son and managed to score 3 birds with 1 stone. Damn. Changed. You're telling me then that horrid man, he never had the intention of returning my child. Oh my god. I thought there might have been a reason why the kidnapper seems to be mocking the police. He never wanted money. His aim was to humiliate the force. It all makes sense. You must have used Michio to lower your boy's defenses and then kidnap him on his way back home. That man, he took Shuichi. Man, please calm down. I understand, but you must remember to breathe. You don't understand. You have absolutely no idea what I'm going through. This isn't a joke. I wouldn't expect the police to understand. You'll never understand. Living sacrifices. What a stupid, stupid idea from a stupid little man. Okay, ma'am. Let's just take a moment to breathe. Why don't we go get some fresh air? I can't believe this. This is... These faces? I know, right? Chief, I think it's best we take our leave. But before we go, there's one more important piece of information noted in his journal. Oh? Yuai got in contact with Nejima last year, after Nejima was released on parole. It provided him with accommodation and financial support. Is that so? He managed to find a hideout for Nejima to stay in. Damn it. If anything, rather than use his money to support the Shiraishis, it seems most of it went to Nejima instead. If Nejima is lurking around somewhere, anywhere at the moment, it's probably in that hideout. You right where it is? Unfortunately, no. Not that I can tell. But it seems Michio knew where it was. She never met with Nejima in person, but she was made to go in and clean up among other things. What good is that information? The girl's already dead. Wait, no. She's alive. That's right. Michio Shiraishi is alive. If you can find her and get her to talk, you can get her to spill the beans on his hideout too. I did, Miko. I did. It was freaking surprising. Well, not to say surprising, but usually Square Enix come up with more like what's the word? I didn't expect them to come up with visual novels. Is what I mean. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I did not know Square Enix do horror, which is kind of surprising. That's what I mean. Like I would like if I were to see the title or the cover art, I would, and they go like, guess who made this game? Square Enix wouldn't be one of them. Only because it's a visual novel as well. Like I don't remember them doing any visual novels. Investigator, I'm asking you. I should be going. The lady's not well. Hanshiro Iwai. I think this is the only. So the common husband of Michio Shiraishi's mother, Toshiko Shiraishi, Hankichiro started coming and going from the Shiraishi household a little over a year ago. It seems he has served some time in prison, but the details are unknown. His deceased body was discovered at the Shiraishi's home. Oh my gosh, so many. You ever heard of Parasite Eve? I've heard of Parasite Eve. Square Enix is the publisher. I don't know how they are in this. Oh, so they're just publishers. It's a horror game series made by Square. Wait, Parasite Eve is by Square? It looks like something like Capcom would have done because of the like I saw it before. It looks like the old it looks like the old what's the word called? It looks like the old Resident Evil style game. Why do I smell like smoke? Ankichiro once made a living by placing advertisements in magazines to sell phony magic items and good luck charms. He held a nostalgic yearning for the post-war era when things and people were simple and has nothing but negative things to say about the rapidly developing, ostentatious world of late. Radical in his belief that it would be better to tear down society and start over again, Kankichiro was discontent with his life spent poking around in society's cesspools to make a few coins. When Nejima when the Nejima murders were widely reported in the media, it had a great impact on Kankichiro, as he witnessed how a single act by a single man could cause a major rift in society. Perceiving Fumichika Nejima as a great hero, he began collecting every piece of information he could find on the man. Kankichiro was later arrested for his illegal business practices, and a chance meeting with Fumichika during his incarceration solidified his idolization. He was captivated by Fumichika's talk on black magic and, following his release, acquired the grimoire Fumichika had hidden away. As for Toshiko Shiraishi, Kanjichiro set his sights on her after encountering her at a part-time job. When he learned that the Shiraishi family was in financial trouble and could not afford to send Michio to college, he turned to the charm and looked he turned on the charm and took advantage of her weaknesses by offering them money. He revealed his true colors, however, after moving in with the family, and used violence and money to keep Toshiko and Michio under his thumb. All the while, his belief in black magic deepened, and he found a sponsor in the Hihaku Corporation. Kankichiro forced the Shirashi family to perform various rituals, with any attempts to resist being met with any attempts to resist being met with merciless beatings. The mother and daughter were helpless to resist. After Hihaku offered Kankichiro's great sum of to atten- After Hikaku offered Kankichiro great sums to intensify his work with black magic, he set his mind to sacrificing a child in order to perform a youth of restoration spell. For this purpose, he chose Shuichi Shigima, the son of Shigima, against whom Fumichika held a grudge. He attempted to enlist Michio so as not to alarm the boy, and when she resisted, beat her mother 20 times. With Michio's assistance, Kankichiro kidnapped Shuichi and locked him up in the Shiraishi's house, and told the young and courageous boy that he'd kill Michio if he tried to run. Oh. While his actions were motivated by a personal grudge against the police, it was first and foremost an attempt to create a social uproar and breakdown in public order. So Kanchichiro painted the crime as a regular kidnapping, demanding a ransom from the family. However, because of the embargo on the press, the kidnapping did not cause a public outcry akin to that of Nejima's murders. Infuriated, Kankichiro had Toshiko perform the sacrifice ritual by threatening to kill Michio if she refused. Okay? Toshiko killed Shuichi in his sleep, but the spell failed, for which Kankichiro blamed her. Warning Michio to keep silent about the murder to avoid incriminating her mother, Kankichiro dumped the boy's body in a nearby river. The tiny corpse was found a week later in the Sumida River after floating through several canals of Honjo. Having drifted for days in the polluted waters, little evidence remained. Hey, Woody! Oh my gosh, this is man. Did the Square Enix make the hit MMORPG called Final Fantasy XIV? No. I think Final Fantasy XIV was made by the same makers of same makers of the Elder Scrolls or something, Elden Ring or something like that. Yeah, FromSoft, FromSoft. No, I was kidding, Miko. I was kidding. I played Final Fantasy 14. I was kidding. Kidding. I was kidding. Although Kankichiro performed no further sacrifices, his devotion to black magic only increased. Toshiko and Michio spent their days consumed by guilt, forced to continue serving Kankichiro until the day they died. Final Fantasy is the franchise that saved Square Enix. Okay, I didn't know they saved Square Enix, but I know it's one of their most successful franchise. The first game was a huge gamble due to the company teetering on bankruptcy. Really? Don Flamingo, thank you for the 34 years. How are you? I haven't seen you. I either miss your streams or you haven't been streaming lately. That's interesting, Miko. I didn't know that. Also, what is this smell? Oh, you haven't been streaming. Okay. Are you feeling better now? We've gotten some fresh air, ma'am? I'm fine. Suddenly finding out who the kidnapper was really made me lose my wits. We managed to solve the kidnapping case by pure luck here. You're right. But Richard, I I feel grateful towards Michio because she killed the kidnapper. There's that too. But it's for something else. If Michio is the one killing all these people, Then she must have acquired quite a sizable amount by now. Soul dregs, I mean. Oh. Hey, Richard. Whether the kidnapper's dead or alive, it doesn't mean a thing. Revenge won't bring my boy back. And if Nejiba is planning to cause a massacre to collect soul dregs, then all the better. I won't give up on resurrection. Oh, wow. So I'm counting on you. I'm done. Seyman. Oh, right, they're going to the cafe to meet up with this guy. Wait, what? Don Flamingo? What? Little bro got cancer? But he's feeling great? Why LOL if he has cancer? What? Happy news, your birthday's in a couple of days? Oh, he's fine? Okay, as long as he's fine, Don Flamingo. Cancer sucks. Fuck cancer. Happy early birthday, Don Flamingo! Stream more. I'm sure people who watch your stream will love to watch more. Guys, if you guys don't know Don Flamingo, do check him out. He's a wonderful streamer. Did you know Soken wrote the entirety of the Shadowbringers while in hospital fighting cancer? Oh, you mean the music? Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know how he conducts music while in a hospital, and it was the best soundtrack. Like seriously, Shadowbringers music, 11 out of 10. And Shadowbringers made me cry so much and made me question so many things. I don't want to say too much because Vitella is still playing Shadowbringers. He just finished the base game. But damn, Shadowbringers, it's so good. I cried so much. Like after playing the story, after stream ended, Endwalker's gonna make me cry. Oh my gosh. Like after playing the story, I turned off the stream. I was lying in bed. I was just thinking. It's like everything like just going through my mind again and again, like what just happened there. Like the base game, for example. The base game of Shadowbringers. Oh my god, the finale, the ending of the base game. Where you beat Amit. Oh my gosh. When you first played Nier Automata, it changed you. So I never played Nier, so I couldn't relate to the. I never played Nier yet, so I don't know much about it. I should. I tried playing Nier. I couldn't get to the story. I played like apparently I played the one playthrough. I played one playthrough and I was like, okay, I'm done. And then apparently everyone in chat was saying, no, you have to play 3 more times. I'm like, I didn't catch any of it. It's not playthrough, it's part one. Yeah, I don't know. I felt like here was a chore for me. It's like the first playthrough of this game. Oh, you mean like that, Taka? I'm not sure. The rite of resurrection is the inception of this whole affair. Yako and Mio decided to confront the man responsible for spreading rumors of it in the first place, Hideki Araishi. They find him at his frequent stomping grounds, the Kurokiyokyo Cafe. Oh, we actually have to walk there. Everyday young life to Nesu. Oh, I see the sticker. So obvious right there. Hello. Normally you'd be breaking school rules just by stepping foot in a cafe. I'll be in hot water if you lied about having permission from the police. Remember that. We know. It'll be okay. So, what do you want to ask me? Oh, tick, tick, da na na na, na 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 na, na 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 na. Na, 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 na. Oh my god! When I hear this ticking sound, all I can hear of is the Tempest. The Tempest music. No! Why do you bring up Shadowbringers? Damn it. Mockingbird number 8. A cafe. I've never been to one before. How exciting. Why has no one been to cafes before? I suppose there's no Starbucks yet. It's because the story I hate when Yokotaro does it cause a lot of people skip. Oh. So you don't mind if I spoil Automata since I'm never gonna play it again? I suppose it'll be okay. The only thing I remember about Nier Automata is when I blew up her skirt and I saw her butt. I was like, damn. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's pretty smelly inside because of the cigarette smoke, but a coffee shop on South Wari Gesui. Kurokikyo Cafe's convenient location has made it a favorite of businessmen in the neighborhood. Although formerly a relaxing location where classical and jazz music were played, the cafe has begun incorporating some pop songs into its playlist at the request of customers, like Michael Jackson and In Sync, maybe. The most popular menu item is the pilaf served with black coffee, although cream soda topped with a large scoop of ice cream is also a popular choice. Fashionable cafes featuring jazz and live performances were in vogue until the mid Showa era, when the number of cafes offering a carefully brewed cup of coffee in a relaxed atmosphere began to increase. Many of these locations also have public telephones, making them convenient meeting places. However, they also developed a reputation as hangout spots for delinquents, leading to a large number of schools to forbid their students from patronizing them. In recent years, table arcade games have become a big hit, affording cafes installing them a steady stream of customers. Oh, oh no, there's more. The Shigima kidnapping. A kidnapping and murder case that took place in Honjo, Sumida, around a year ago. Shigemit's son, Shuichi, age 11, was kidnapped on his way home from school, with a ransom being demanded the same evening. Initially, the kidnapping was thought as a simple extortion scheme, but when it came to light that the Shigema family was close tied to the police, and Shuichi was in fact the grandson of a senior official, it was quickly assumed that the perpetrator was acting upon a grudge against the police force. The kidnapping was treated as a direct attack against the good name of the police, and a large scale investigation was launched that used the best equipment available to trace phone calls. This made it all the more embarrassing when they were unable to catch the culprit, losing the public's confidence. The culprit grew cocky, relentlessly mocking the police force. After 3 days of failure after failure, Haruhi reached a breaking point. Heard by concern for her son, she resolved to hand over the ransom money as fast as possible. But her husband and father, who held the prestige at the police in high regard, refused, saying that they would not let the criminal win by giving in to their demands. The increasingly frantic detective assigned in the case lost his temper when the criminal called to give an ultimatum, causing the culprit to never make contact again. Another week passed, and Shuichi's body was found floating in the Sumida River. Shuichi's death could be largely ascribed to the police incompetence, but this was ultimately covered up with stringent media embargoes. The investigation was never closed, but the case has gone cold. Subsequent investigations revealed that the culprit was in fact Hankichiro Iwai, an unemployed man. Toshiko Shiraishi, the common law's his common law wife, and Michio Shiraishi, their daughter, acted as accomplices. Kankichiro routinely used violence against both Toshiko and Michio to force them to do his bidding, and it is believed that he coerced them to become his accessories to the crime. Oh, is that so? That means the teacher knew her secret. That was the blackmailing, I think. Kankichiro wanted to use the boy as a living sacrifice for his magical studies, meaning that the ransom was never actually the primary motive of the kidnapping. The reason for targeting the Shigima's family son was due to a personal grievance. Dun, 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 dun. Her ass has more polys than there was in the entire Ocarina of Time. I don't know. I need to count them down, Flamingo. I need to like zoom in and count every single pixel and polygon for research purposes, of course. Oh, about my curse stone. Yako, if you would. Right, we wanted to ask you about this. Oh my, a curse stone. An Okami mask. That must mean the fool's procession. The two were you the you two were at school last night? Damn. There of all places. Yako, you're one of them? You're a curse bearer. Please calm down, Mr. Ariishi. Your reaction is too intense. It's kind of scaring me. I'm sorry about that. I'm afraid I got ahead of myself. What is it you wanted to know about your curse stone? What would be the best way to approach this? Flatter him? You know, Don Flamingo, we do a lot of researches for the sake of mankind. Yeah. It's just a brilliant teacher like you must know an awful lot about these curse stones. Well, it's true that I'm likely the person most well versed in this matter. Aw, look at her. What a flirt. You're the only one we can count on, Miss Arishi. Won't you help us, please? Oh, am I now? In that case, there's no harm hearing what you have to ask. Thank you. Let's see. Why is everything with the Rite of Resurrection and Seven Mysteries curse stones happening now? Oh, taking an interest now that you've received one of the curses, have you? You sound like a researcher, starting your questioning with your subject's origins. Mr. Arishi, you're not the one who's triggered the curse, are you? No, I'm afraid I have nothing to do with that. Rather, I wasn't even attempting to do so in the first place. Completing the rite itself has nothing to do with my research. Then, do you know of the ancient Onmyodo ritual known as the Feast of Shadows? What is that? Something from the occult? Miss Kurosuzu, you look like the type to be interested in those things, but it's outside my field of expertise. In that case, why do you think the rite and the curses have appeared now? I believe this is an intentional work of someone. It's certainly not something that would happen by accident. Why is it you want to know? Well, he may not tell us anything else if we say that we're trying to stop the curses. We need to make something up. Right. Make something up. Well, you see, we just have such intellectual curiosity, and I think it could really help your research. I see. Now that you mention it, seems like he's reluctant to answer. Then how about act disappointed? Act disappointed. Oh, we were looking at him with such high regard, and now we're disappointed. It might work, wouldn't it? Also, why am I so thirsty? Hmm. There's something wrong with my throat. Oh, we figured you would know since you're so smart. How disappointing. How dare you? You make it sound like I'm stupid. You couldn't be more wrong. Do you realize how devoted I am to this research? Allow me to first elucidate you regarding the author of the Records of Faith. A special privilege, I might add, since I have yet to publish this in my paper. Yeah, okay. The Record of Faith was written 200 years ago in the latter half of it, in the Endo period. Latter half? Should it be later half? I don't know. My English sucks. It was written by a skilled but little known onmyoji called Seiman Tsuchi Mikado. This is important stuff. If nothing else, remember this. And I'm supposed to remember that, actually. Seiman Sumi... Seiman Tsuchi Mikado. Never heard of him. I'm sure you haven't. He was born into a famed onmyoji family, but split away to practice forbidden arts in secret. He used whatever name was most convenient for the situation, so his real name barely exists in records. Also, it is written in the records of fate. Huh. As brilliant as Seiman was, he was also an eccentric. What do you mean, yes, Junior? He delved into researching the Rite of Resurrection, a legendary forbidden ritual that had never been completed. However, by involving himself with this forbidden ritual, he was expelled from his family and eventually found himself in Honjo in Edo. The record of fates are the writing Seiman recorded on the road to Edo. I see. So he wrote how to perform the rite himself? I gotta remember, The Rite of Resurrection makes use of Abe no Seiman's Seimei specialty, the Taizen Fukun ritual, a means to communicate with the afterlife. It uses soul dregs to replicate the soul of the It uses soul dregs to replicate the soul of a dead spirit that has been called. Oh wow, I never knew something like that existed. Thus, it is thought the only ones who could use it are those with the ability to turn human souls into soul dregs in the first place. The Rite of Resurrection calls for that ritual to be performed in advance. Oh my god, I can't remember this. It's interesting though, but I can't remember it. Then, when the soul dregs are gathered and infused with the wish of whoever is performing the ritual, it can be completed. The contents written in the records of fates ends there. There's no more? What about the seven mysteries of the cursed stones? There's nothing written about them in the records of fate. The cursed stones are separate from the rite of resurrection. Wait, what? Their curse is one used to enable who is unable. Wait, what? Their curse is one used to enable one who is unable to perform such rituals to be able to use the rite. Okay. Huh. That's similar to what Mio said, actually. Okay, okay. Onmyoji, an official appointed government position with the Bureau of Onmyo in medieval Japan. Onmyoji were tasked with performing divinations and rituals. They would employ the Chinese philosophies of yin and yang and wuxing, the five elements, to compose astronomical charts and almanacs. High-ranking practitioners used a variety of mystical arts, including ones that brought natural disasters and curses. Onmyoji were also tasked with exorcising demons through the usage of shikigami. Onmyoji thrived during the Heian period, in due part to the work of the famous Onmyoji and later founder of Tsuchi Mikado clan, Abe no Seimei. However, Onmyoji began to gradually decline in number after samurai gained control of Japan. At the same time, many of their miraculous arts was lost along with the development of civilization. Although the services of Onmyoji were typically reserved to the upper class, there were a number of shomonji and hidden Onmyoji who worked for the common folk. Why am I smelling this weird smell, which is making me actually very thirsty? I don't know if it's like something's going on. The Rite of Resurrection. As indicated by its name, this manuscript holds detailed instructions on how to perform the secret arts of reviving the dead. This forbidden ritual is said to have been devised by a once famous onmyoji. Local researcher Hideki Araishi recently discovered the old manuscript and gave a presentation on it at an academic conference, sending ripples through the field of occult studies. According to the ritual, According to the records of fates, this mysterious ritual was devised by the gifted Onmyoji Abe no Seimei. It converts the souls of the dead bound for the underworld with soul dregs collected as sacrifices through the Taizen Fuken ritual. This secret art of converting souls to soul dregs is out of reach to all but the most skilled practitioners. I suppose those who have the curse now. How are the seven mysteries related to the rite? Excuse me, Miss Arishi. What is it, Miss Kurosuru? You published a theory before the incident took place. It said that the rite of resurrection and origin of the seven mysteries of Honjo are related somehow. What proof did you have of that? You really know your stuff, but about that. That was a somewhat sensationalized piece written for a cult magazine. Oh, really? It was just nonsense then? Not exactly. Rather, it's not a complete fabrication. There is a basis for it. And that is, well, I suppose there's no harm telling a couple students so passionate about this topic. Thank you. This is something I discovered from referencing numerous texts unrelated to the records of fate. It was just after Seiman arrived in Honjo. There are records of the conflict over a ritual used to resurrect the dead in Honjo. There are records of a conflict over a ritual used to resurrect the dead in Honjo. Okay. A conflict over resurrecting the dead? I don't know the details. A man enticed the public with claims of a spell that could resurrect the dead, causing a conflict that ended tragically with 9 dead. That is the only remaining reference. 9 people fighting over a resurrection ritual. Oh! I call this tragedy the Honjo incident, and long as it has long been a subject of my research. And I suspect that this Honjo incident might be the very origin of the seven mysteries of Honjo. I see. So what you're saying is, this resurrection ritual at the root of the Honjo incident is Seiman's rite of resurrection? Yes. That is how the record of fates ties everything together. To put it in chronological order, first Seiman brought the rite of resurrection to Edo. We can assume that by this point, Seiman was likely using a different name. Then in Honjo, 9 people fought to the death over the rite, the Honjo incident. After that, the incident was covered up by an interested party, preventing it from being recorded in history fully. Eventually, it was passed down in incomplete pieces, becoming known as the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. That's more or less the course of events. Oh my god. During the Edo period, a chain of events that occurred around a certain resurrection spell became the basis of the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. See. Very interesting. So that's how they are connected. And if I'm getting this right, the Seven Mysteries were basically required to gather the soul dregs necessary for the rite. Hahaha, and there's more. With this most recent occurrence of the curse, I've been even more confident in my theory. You are? Yes, the reason for it being the resentful memories of the seven mysteries etched into those who received the curse stones. Resentful memories? Yako, if you really are a curse bearer, then when you obtained your curse stones, you would have had a resentful memory imprinted in your mind. Oh, I did. Exactly. Those memories are what happened in the final moments of the nine who died in the Honjo incident. Broadly speaking, they involve dying while bearing some kind of deep resentment. Plus JJK. The nine victims became the nine cursed echoes, which over time became to be spoken of as the seven mysteries. Nine victims became the nine cursed echoes? Jujutsu Kaisen? What is that? Thus, gathering the resentful memories granted by the present curses and connecting them together. It will reveal once and for all what happened during the Honjo incident. Huh. That's why you must tell me about the resentful memories of your fool's procession, Yato. Er, should I? Yeah, I think it's okay. We need all the information we can get. Okay, Mr. Arishi, I'll tell you about the memory of the fool's procession. Excellent. So basically, it's about a woman who died falling from the Yagura Tower at the festival. Huh, interesting. It's not that one then. Not that one? What do you mean? Among the nine victims of the Honjo incident, that is to say, the nine cursed echoes. One of them is Seiman himself, or so I suspect. Huh. Seiman was one of the victims of the Honjo incident too? Meaning an Onmyoji as powerful as him also became a curse echo. Right. It would make sense that the cursed stone tied to the cursed echo like that would be special. The power of a cursed stone is different based on the cursed echo? Meow meow meow. And maybe the same as cursed echo we could... Yes, we may be able to settle this whole situation. Hey, what are you two whispering about? Oh, nothing, sorry. About the resentful memories. How many of the resentful memories have you gathered so far? I've learned a number of them. The Evergreen Beach, the Food Washing Mansion, the Ever Burning Lantern, and now the Fool's Procession that makes four. Of those, the most important are the Food Washing Mansion and the Evergreen Beach. What are they about? First, the Food Washing Mansion. An Onmyoji appears distinctly in this one. Really? It's not Seiman, I'm afraid. A female Onmyoji who sought the right of resurrection due to her obsession with her personal appearance. Oh, her legs, which she had always taken pride in. Her thick thighs, were stricken with corruption after she was defeated by Seiman. Was stricken with corruption? Her curse echo is notably for being particularly easy to fulfill the requirements necessary to use the curse. That detective did well to escape this one. So a female Onmyoji and rival of Seiman was involved in the Honjo incident. That certainly is interesting. Next, the Evergreen Beach. This curse echo is from a craftsman of Netsuke carvings named Jinkichi, who was hanged for spreading racist rumors. He apparently spoke of something that granted the ability to bring back the dead. Rite of resurrection. Precisely. This man Jinkichi must have been in contact with Seiman. If I could just collect all the memories, everything will be revealed, and the truth of the seven mysteries will be mine. The lore dump is so much. That is the knowledge I desire, meaning you need to gather as much information as you can from the curse bearers. Precisely. I have an agreement to exchange information with those detectives. But they might not even find other curse bearers, so I must take measures on my own. What's the trigger for the curse to occur? Another thing. Yes? You never really finished about what the trigger for all of this was. Oh, well, I don't know. Really. You're not hiding something from us, are you? It has something to do with how you obtained the record of fates, right? How do you really get a hold of the record of fates? To tell you the truth, we're in a race against time. It could be a disaster if we don't hurry. What are you talking about? Someone left a warning that at sundown today they would use the curse to kill a lot of people. The one who left the message is the culprit behind the Nejima murders from 20 years ago. What? Something so terrible will happen? I won't allow potentially hundreds of people to become victims of a curse. I'll do anything in my power to stop it. Mr. Arashi, please, tell us everything you know. I'm sorry, but I truly do not know anything. The truth is, I was given the records of fates by a woman. A woman? Well, her voice sounded like a woman, so I didn't actually see what she looked like. A month ago, while I was investigating at night, I suddenly heard a formless voice. A woman's voice? It said, I entrust you with this ancient manuscript and the right of resurrection held within its pages. Spread rumors of this ritual as far and wide as you can in the coming month. And before I knew it, an old document had fallen down at my feet. 1 month, she specified the time period. I was told if I did that, I could study the manuscript as much as I pleased. I wanted so badly to verify its authenticity, I ended up accepting. I haven't heard anything from the voice since then. It must have had you spread rumors in order to strengthen the power of the curse. You tied together the curse and the desire to seek out the right. This makes it likely that the owner of the voice is the mastermind behind all this. Hence, I went public with a record of fates. Yahaku and occult magazines immediately jumping at the news was a financial boon for me. Huh, Yahaku? As in Yahaku soaps? Right, I mean, no, that's not important. That's just personal business. After that, I waited, trying to predict what would occur in a month's time. That's when the curse began. Those are all the details I have. Is there anything else you know? Very well, I've told you this much. I may as well give you one more thing. Hey Vooners, how are you? Thank you, what might that be? About same as Records of Fate. There's a, there's a sort of continuation to it. Another document called the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll. A continuation? Actually, a section written in Seaman's own hand was appended to the manuscript. I'm good, boss. You're at work? Alright, have a good day at work, Vooners. Thank you for swinging by. According to which, after the Honjo incident, Seaman lamented such a calamity taking place. He apparently wrote the addendum for the event that the tragedy became its own curse. It seems he had an idea that the victims of the Honjo incident would turn into curse echoes. Seemed he had an idea that the victims of the Honjo incident would turn into curse echoes and be used to gather soul dregs. It supposedly details on how to handle any trouble that occurs in the results of the rite of resurrection. Really? Hold on a second. Don't you find that strange? What's the matter, Miss Zaki? Do you think my information accurate? Yeah, because if that guy was part of the curse bearers, then how is he still alive? If someone died in the Honjo incident, then he couldn't have written the addendum. Really don't get it, do you? Huh? Am I wrong? Have you forgotten the ability Simon possessed? Of course not. He could use the right of Oh, you're telling me Simon used it on himself? The rite of resurrection can be carried out in advance so that it activates when the soul dregs are gathered together. Oh! Hey, Kuro! Thank you? What did I do? What happened? For being... and not choosing a hyper irritating voice? So my voice is irritating, it's just not hyper irritating. Got it. Right, Taka? What the hell is going on here? I see what you mean, Kuro. The rite of resurrection can be carried out in advance so that it activates when the soul dregs are gathered together. It's okay. Wow, Kuro. Wow. Use my Ash Ketchum voice. I can't do it. My throat still hurts from COVID. Then it is not possible that Simon himself. Then is it not possible that Simon himself was resurrected by the rite after it took place? But he still had to collect the soul dregs needed to use the rite. Yes, and that's why they died. The 8 others besides Simon. What? They died in the Honjo incident for their soul dregs? That sounds like it's the same as what's happening now. That's why I need the resentful memories to learn the truth. I get it now. The issue at hand is that the Yin Scroll and the Records of Faith were supposed to have been passed down as a set. When I received the Records of Faith, the Yin Scroll was gone. Only this information was left. Supposedly, Simon's blood descendants guarded it as they passed it down across generations. It seems that over their long history, the two documents became separated and the scroll's location lost as the family line branched. Simon had descendants? So there's someone out there related to him by blood even now? Yes, in fact, I've tried to trace the line as far as I could. He wasn't a well-known Onmyoji to begin with, so a detailed family tree does not exist. It seems likely that the use of the manuscripts has been long forgotten, only being passed down out of tradition. And since they aren't even aware of what they have, tracking it down is quite tricky indeed. I wish I could ask whoever the voice belonged to about the Yin Scroll. Sure you do. So basically, in the Record of Faith's Yin Scroll, Simon himself wrote about ways to handle the curse and the rite, yes? That's right. I've been searching for it all this time, but I haven't found a single lead. So if you two find anything about other resentful memories of the Yin Scroll, tell me immediately. You owe me that much for telling you all this, do you not? That's the real extent of everything I know. Damn, there's so much here. Don't smoke, kids. But Pikachu. I don't know what I'm talking about. The Record of Fate's Yin Scroll. It is said that Seiman Tsuchimikado, author of the Record of Fates, wrote the Yin Scroll because he feared that the descendants of those involved in the Honjo incidents might become cursed and used in the collection of soul dregs for the rite of resurrection. They said that Seiman, the author of the Record of Fates, wrote the Yin Scroll because he feared that the descendants of those involved in the Honjo incident might become cursed and used in this collection of soul dregs for the rite of resurrection. The existence of the Yin Scroll was indicated in the postscript added in the Records of Fate, but its whereabouts are currently unknown. It is believed to have been inherited by the descendant of Seiman. The Record of Fate, an old manuscript from the Edo period written by the sorcerer who recovered the rite of resurrection. It is viewed as a priceless and authentic document due to its detailed account on how to perform the ritual. Hideki Araishi claimed that he found it in the storehouse of a private old residence, but it was in fact entrusted to him by a mysterious voice. The manuscript was written by Seiman Tsuchi Mikado, an Onmyoji from the Edo period. He was an extraordinarily adept practitioner, but after being banished from his family for researching forbidden arts, he changed his name and moved to Edo. Huh? Yes, I understand. Thank you for your help. You bring me some useful information, I'll take it into consideration for your school grades as well. Ha ha ha. Damn. 1 p.m. Miyako Sakazaki. History. We've learned a lot. So, to sum it up, there was a tragic incident with people cursing each other for the rite of resurrection in the Edo period as well. And the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll may have info we want since it details how to stop the rite. I think that's about it. Right. If we could just find the Yin Scroll, we might be able to learn how to settle the situation. But even Mr. Sariashi didn't have any leads on where it is. How do we start looking for it? Someone involved in this now must have some connection to it, I think. I have a feeling the mastermind who awakened the curse is involved too. Right. But what to do next? So Mia, what are we gonna do next? Good question. It may be best to give the information we just learned to Inspector Susumi. We got a pretty big clue from hearing about the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll. Mrs. Susumi might know more about it. Should we go back to school then? Yeah, that's our point of contact after all. Whoever's behind this voice that gave Mr. Ariashi the Record of Fates, that must have been the mastermind, don't you think? Yeah, and he said it sounded like it belonged to a woman. Whoever it is, I bet they're scary. Huh. You don't sound like the Yaku I know. Now let's catch him and make him spill the beans. I thought you'd say something like that. Really? I guess I'm just not really feeling that confident right now. I understand. Oh, is that the lady? The soaps lady? I don't know if it's related to that woman behind the voice, but I'm also interested in the female Omyoji who was a rival of Seiman. Oh, that reminds me, Mio. You know what nearby? You know what's nearby here, don't you? Huh? Oh, you mean where Michio... Yeah, where it happened. I was going there every day to leave flowers. Even though they always get cleared away anyways. I'm sure it must be hard to have to be reminded of Michio's death all the time. Oh, that reminds me, Yako? Yeah? When you asked me to do the spirit board 2 days ago, did you come here that day too? Yeah, I left some flowers before going to school. Why? Did anything seem different that day? What's this all of a sudden? So now that you mentioned it, that day I suddenly felt lightheaded and ended up passing out for a little. But I came to right away and felt fine, so I didn't think anything of it. I see. That's all I was wondering about. Thanks. Huh? Excuse me, you girls over there. Oh shit, it's this guy again. Whoa. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but something you said caught my attention. And who might you be? I'm Yutaro Namigaki. I should probably tell you, until yesterday I was a curse bearer. That should clear things up. A curse bearer? Oh, you don't need to be scared. I've already given up my curse stone of the foot washing mansion. The foot washing mansion? So you're the one Inspector Sutsumi was talking about. You already know Inspector Sutsumi? That makes this simple. There's nothing to worry about. Oh, hey. You're... Whoa. Those eyebrows. In the driver's seat. Oh, wait, what? The one who crashed into... Oh. Yes, wait, what? Just now Was I doing something? I'm sorry, Mr. Namigaki. What might be the matter? Right, I actually want to discuss something with you two. Would you come with me if you have the little time? Accepting candy from a stranger. What could possibly go wrong? Discuss something with us? You were talking of my Chiyo Ishiriashi, right? I'm related to that. Huh? I'm sure you... A stranger with a leg fetish? I'm sure you would learn a few things yourself. If not now, later is fine. I'll be waiting around Yurogoku Bridge. Something rubs me the wrong way about this, but he mentioned Michio. What should we do? Do we go to the school first? Oh, but he might end up dead though. I think this is the part where we either die or we live. But he doesn't have his curse stone. Most of this game and feat It's a Japanese game. What do you think is gonna happen? It's either gonna be Uba, butts, thighs, or feet. It's either those four. That's what it's all about. Okay, let's talk. Well, I suppose we may as well hear what it is that you have to say. Glad to hear it. Then shall we relocate elsewhere? Okay, we did. I chose the wrong option. We did. Oh, we go to school. It doesn't matter because the detectives aren't there yet. Why am I so against feet? I'm not against it. So, what did you want to discuss with us? Let's see. How do I put this? I'll tell you straight. I want you two to use your cursed stones to bring Michio Shirashi back from the dead. What? It's why I was pursuing the right of resurrection in the first place. Unfortunately, I had to give up my curse stone before I could succeed. But you two are curse bearers with some kind of connection to her, which means this is the perfect opportunity for me to ask you two of this. Well, I'm sorry this is all so sudden. I still don't understand why you will want this. What exactly is your relationship with Michio? Well, we met briefly once. I was so sad to hear the news of her death the other day. Right. Well, it would be great if we could bring Michio back. But we've already decided not to use the right to resurrection. Oh shit! That's so. It seems, however, that we share a goal. I wouldn't mind collecting the soul dregs for you if you gave me your curse stones, you know? We'll have to decline that as well. Our goal is to stop this curse. Well, I see. Well, that's too bad. I suppose I'll have to give up on the curse stones. Thank you for understanding. Something's going to happen. Right, Taka? It's so weird what's going on. Ew, I thought he was a little suspicious, but he left without making a fuss. But why does he want to bring Michio back? Uh-oh. Huh? Yako? Oh, did she go off somewhere while we were talking? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's going on? Oh no, is she gonna strike a deal with him? I think she is. Huh, I finally caught up to you. I don't know if you noticed me following you or not, but leading me to a secluded place, you've got guts. I'm sorry, but I'll be taking your curse stone. Either you hand it over or I'll have to take it by force. What? Oh wait, what? Wait, Yako? Wait, what's going on? Well, why are you... No, 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 she's here again. I don't understand. No, wait, it was just an accident. Are we high? I swear I didn't mean to. And that's why I was trying to bring you back. You're already dead? Too late? Wait, what is going on? What? You can't just end my game like this, hello? You're more confused now than at the start of the game, right? What the hell just happened? Also, hi Pet Shop, how are you? Congratulations? No way. I don't even know what happened. After this, Fumi Chika Nejima went on to use the power of his curse to commit mass murder, shocking the public with the unprecedented tragedy. And from that day on, Yako Sakazachi was never heard from again. So Yako was her? Hey, Captain. Ending 1. Michio's Grudge. Oh, so that's one ending. Yako never existed to begin with. It was all part of planting. Got no idea what it was? It would seem that way, right? So, I guess... Wait. What? I don't want to do this again. Yako turned to Michio? It would seem that way. Either that or Michio possess Yako? I think I think I think Michio possessed Yako. I think that's what happened. Go to school first. Sorry, but it's something we've got to take care of. We'll have to pass. That's so. Well, that's too bad. I'm in no rush, so I'll be waiting at Yurogoku Bridge if you change your minds. See. Just the two. Oh my god. You're gonna quietly hang out for now? Wait, why? What happened? So I hope you're doing fine, Captain. Too much to handle. Haruhi and Richard break into the Shiraishi residence and with the detectives. They find a journal left behind by the deceased wife, finally revealing the mystery behind the kidnapping. However, Haruhi remains unsatisfied. Okay, let's see what happens here. Captain just mad. Shibuya Mansion reception room. In further news. Oh? What's going on? Hello? I can't skip to the next screen. What? Help! What? I can't go to the next screen. What the hell's going on? Hello? Burden you? Yes? Hello? Hello? It's not working. What's going on? Game? Please? Next screen? Next message? Something? Scroll? Move? What the hell's going on? It's stuck. Inch examini apakabar. Hello. Okay, hold on. Refresh. In further news, I can't go to the next page. What the hell's going on? What? So how am I supposed to get to the next story? Soft lock? You can't get soft lock though. Start? Select? I'm pressing every button there is. Oh man. What am I supposed to do? guess we go here first. Standing by, Setsuo Susumi. At the Shirashi home, Susumi and Ario learned the truth about many things, including the death of Kankichiro Iwai. They hurried to the high school after learning about Michio Shirashi's After learning that Michio Shirashi knew about the whereabouts of Nejima's hideout. Okay. If this area is soft locked as well, we're gonna have to restart the game. Komagata High School. Boss! It's locked! It's stuck! I can't do anything! What the heck? Oh my god. Well, start the game then. It's stuck! I can't progress! I can't do anything. See? I'm literally clicking, but it's not working. Oh. Restart. The game will let me progress. Good. Boss, there we go. I just talked to the Sumida police. Oh, what now? They found an abandoned van in the Chiba Mountains that looked like it had been in an accident. They couldn't lift any fingerprints from it, but they found blood splatters at the front. And guess what? The blood is a perfect match for Michio's. Oh, so it must have been the van that hit Michio. You got it. It's all thanks to Yoshimi that we were able to find that out. Hey, Gonan! The license plate has been removed though, and they even scraped off the van's identification number. It'll take a whole while to identify the owner. Now they're trying to figure out if the van was sighted anywhere between the scene of the crime and where it was dumped. Got it. Thanks for the report. Oh. Mockingbird 15. So we got like half now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. We got 10 now. A duck. If it floats like a duck, if it weighs like a duck, then it's a witch. It's nice that we got permission to use the school as our base of operations. The principal and the head teacher were a little reluctant at first, but they were convinced that it'll help with the investigation. Dealing with all this must be a real headache for those guys. I should thank them again later. Sky! Hello! How are you? I hope you like whatchamacallit, this kind of games. How are you, Sky? If you don't know Sky, to check Sky out. Amazing streamer, by the way. He still doesn't look tired after all this running around. Wish I had that also. I wish I had that stamina. By the way, boss, we've confirmed that Michio died in a vehicular collision. But are we sure that it was really just an accident? How have I been, Sky? Comparing myself to a week ago, I'm much better because I recovered from COVID. But my throat still hurts a little bit and I still have some occasional cough. But in general, I think I'm fine. How are you, though? How are you? Good question. I was wondering the same thing. The damage done by the collision indicates that the driver was traveling at a considerable speed, but there were no brake marks to be found. Exactly, which suggests that they may have been intentionally targeting Michio. Then what was the motive, you think? Who would have reason to kill Michio? The first person that comes into mind is Kankichiro Iwai. After all, she knew about his crimes. But then, Iwai was supposedly able to control Michio with intimidation alone. There's also that teacher who was taking advantage of Michio, Kohei Jonouchi. But to say he killed her to stop people from finding out that he was blackmailing her doesn't seem likely somehow. You're right. So both of them have fallen prey to our curse. That's true. In that case, it's quite possible she'll also decide to exact revenge on the person who ran her over. Oh, not just possible, she may have already done it last night. Just like with Iwai. If there's anything else that could have served as a motive, the talisman maybe, the one Yoshimi was looking for? Oh, do you think that someone wanted to take it from her? Well, the talisman wasn't found on her remains, nor in her house. Huh. But doesn't a hit and run seem like too drastic of a measure to go for a little talisman? Then in the end, it might have been just an unfortunate accident after all. Oh, so it has something to do with that? So how are you, Sky? How's the game going? You know? The you know what game I'm talking about? Subnautica. But I can't help. I must know a story like this. I know, right, Captain? The water game. Yeah, exactly. But it's not even a water game in this in Zero. It's been fun. I think I'm closing in on the end of Below Zero. Yeah, but I feel like Below Zero is very much more a land game than a Subnautica game. Like I actually love the submarine so much more than the truck that they gave. The truck that they gave just made it so easy. Yeah, it looks that way. Either way, what we need now is a testimony from Michio herself. With a bit of luck, we may be able to ask her what happened during the crash ourselves. Yeah, I can't wrap my head around that particular development. Right, Sky? I feel like by making that truck, the whole fear, a lot of the fear factor was taken away. Because the sub was so. Like, it's still. It's. I don't know, the sub just made it so much more scarier for some reason. All you have was that pulsing beacon, and it's going so slow. I still have my doubts that it'll be so easy. Either way, we won't be able to do this unless Mio and Yaku turn up. I'd rather have them come sooner rather than later, but I guess we'll just have to wait. Can we head inside? Alright then. Yeah, exactly, Sky. What's the point of the base when this truck actually does everything? Like, literally everything. Kinda disappointing. Boss, I thought we were going to wait for Mio in the school. Now let's go in then. How do I go in? Think. I guess we can't rule out the possibility that Michio did commit suicide. He was so young, and all the adults in her life did was push her around. Alright, let's go wait inside the school. I'm sure they'll be here in any moment. Right? Oh, what is going on? Okay, let's go. Too much to handle. Too much to handle. How do we... Okay, we read this. In other news... And I got stuck. Gima Mansion reception room. Oh, in further news, my bad. Today, the body of an adult male was discovered in the residence of one Toshiko Shiraishi around noon. The man, identified as Kankichiro Iwai, is said to have been in a relationship with Toshiko. He was unemployed at the time of his death. While further investigations are still underway, it is suspected that his death is connected to the recent serial killings in Honjo. Evidence on the scene may also implicate Mr. Iwai in an unresolved In an unsolved child abduction and murder case from last year. How in the world did the news get that information? Well, ma'am, it seems like we've managed to settle one part of the kidnapping case for now. Let's begin discussing our next step. Right. Oh, look, more. A fax machine. It can send images and other places along the phone network. I really have any use for it. I don't have a reason to use the phone right now. Huh? I suppose I should offer him some tea, but I really don't feel like it. Hey, Kelp, this leaseball? Why? What did he do? I've stopped watching the news. There's too much fluff. I wish they cut out the pointless stories and just reported on what's important. He looks sketchy. He's just wearing white. What do you mean? Oh, look anymore. Never mind. I wonder what kind of music Richard is into. I imagine he likes English songs. He likes those cowboy songs. No matter how much I look at the flowers, they don't make me feel anything. He always go he's always going at his own pace. He's rather fascinating. I've grown so used to seeing this scroll, I don't really give it a second thought. The lights. It's a little dim even during the day, but I like it that way. It reminds you of Michael Jackson? Yeah. About the kidnapping. Judging by the official announcement, it seems that Iwai wrote is likely true. It seems what Iwai wrote is likely true. With both the kidnappers and his young accomplice dead, the police should be able to handle the rest. Now that is over, I can't help but think how pitiful it all was. We never would have known a thing had we not found his journal. Carelessness is what usually leads to crimes like these being exposed. It was pretty much the same with the Nejima murder. But stumbling across the answer by pure chance really makes you think. It makes my skin crawl to think of how many cases like these are left undiscovered. Me too. It's certainly disturbing. Well, with the kidnapping case all wrapped up, we can focus our efforts on obtaining the right of resurrection. Yes? Indeed. I'm counting on you. Let's see, let's reassess this curse situation. Right. I must admit, I never expected the police to be so on top of things. The Chief Inspector, Tetsuo Tsutsumi, provided us a good wealth of information. I'm surprised he knew so much about the curse bearers. Do you think they noticed I'm one of them? I'm pretty sure Ario didn't. The Chief Inspector, on the other hand, will have to be careful around him. But if we had suspected anything, I'm sure he would have detained us. But if he had suspected anything, we should stay vigilant moving forward. Agreed. Even if we steal a cursed stone, you may not be able to successfully perform the rite unless you're a curse bearer yourself. Would you be okay with hanging on to the stone from now on? Of course. Just don't use it though, okay? Alright. She's gonna use it. She looks like she's gonna use it. If what we've heard is true, there are just 3 curse bearers left to be discovered. There is the Whispering Canal, the Beckoning Light, and the Taiko of Sugaru left to investigate. The Whispering Canal is probably the girl, the Beckoning Light with God knows who, and Taiko of Subaru. Oh, is the Beckoning Light actually, what's her name? The girl? That girl? Seems to be like anyone who follows her gets killed. I have no idea what Michio's curse is. It may benefit us to visit the places connected to these stories a few times. I see. I'm still highly suspicious of the people at Hihaku Soaps. They could be the ones pulling the strings. That Takumi Yumioka fella is probably aware of the curse bearers we're searching for. Tracking his movements may prove to be useful. You want to follow him? If we were to follow anyone, he'll be my first choice. But, damn it, times like this really have me wishing I had more personnel. I imagine it's tough working on your own. It's the plight of running a small business. I'm always on the hunt for a skilled assistant. This game mystery is so good. It is. It actually is. But it's just making me so thirsty because I'm reading all the time. I'm talking non-stop. I've been talking for 2 hours now. 2.5 hours. This game is making me thirsty a lot. I haven't eaten a lozenge because of how, like... And then there's Nejima, who appears to be a curse bearer too. The one-sided read, I think it was. If we want to look for someone that's likely to gather a whole lot of soul dregs, well, look no further. He did say he would unleash his curse on a large number of people at nightfall. If he gets the chance to, if the chief inspector managed to track Michio, then, well, there's a chance he'll manage to apprehend Nejima before he gets up to no good. But why did you tell the chief inspector about the safe house, if he hasn't had a lead? It was written in Iwari's memoirs. It was just a matter of time till he found out. Besides, we're talking about a massacre here. I can't just turn a blind eye. How different is it from any other curse bearer collecting soul dregs? Well, we're talking Nejima. It could be a lot more dangerous. We'll just keep a close eye on Nejima and the cops. Oh, she's pissed. She is pissed. Next up, what do we need to do to get our hands on a cursed stone filled with soul dregs? What about that girl from before, Ayame Tono? You think she could be a cursed bearer? Well, there's a chance she could have gone and stolen someone else's cursed stone by now. That's possible too, but... We haven't been to Midoricho Park yet, a place connected to the Taiko of Sugaru. Oh, right. That's close to where she lives. What if she was the curse bearer this entire time? Could have lied. It's possible. It will make her a brilliant actress to boot. The idea's got me itching to investigate her again. Oh. That place is rather suspicious. If only we could run into someone there. Richard? Yes? That's right. Would you mind if we make a stop on our way? We can make it quick. Uh-oh. I apologize for the diversion, but I'd like to visit the candy store if possible. I suppose I don't mind. Well, what's going on? I'm worried. Then, shall we depart? From this part on, you will be given the option to finish investigation, which will allow you to immediately end this part. From there, you can continue on to the next part. You may also come back and restart this section from the point which you left off. What? I don't know. Oh, you can just... Wow, Blade, go away. Oh, no way! Jeez, you made me jump. This mockingbird number 14, Foul Conman. This guy's a real speed demon. Oh, is that right? It's kinda scary how you even know the exact number with just a simple glance. Not the conman. I wonder if I'll ever find all of them. There are some vending machines. You can buy canned juice for 100 yen. These days, vending machines sell a lot of things besides juice too. Yeah. Shops close to the park, so children have been coming and going without pause. Places like this candy shop has been slowly disappearing from the streets view recently. M-Pen? What's M-Pen? Apparently Richard likes to visit the local candy shop in every district he visits. I figure once you've seen one, you've seen them all, but in reality, each one has its own unique displays and colors to match the locale. It kinda irks me that we stop here simply for the sake of entertainment, but I suppose he needs time to relax and recenter his mind. He works so vigorously every day. Ah, Senoya. The children seem pretty fond of this place. It looked comparatively new. They must have had renovations done not long ago. There's enough flute? Wait, what? I don't get it. He's up in front of the kids to participate in the raffle. It's weird seeing an adult his age enjoying himself so much at a candy store. Oh, it seems like he didn't win anything. He's pouting so hard even the kids are laughing at him. Oh, feels bad. A Yu-Gi-Oh thing? I see. Oh right, ma'am. Should we go for monjayaki or something? That's sweet of you, but I'm not hungry right now. It's too bad. Lord. Oh my god. I had to cough so bad. Dying. That's too bad. I haven't had great luck with this mockingbird raffle. Would you mind if I tried a few more times? Apparently most of these are just replicas of the real deal, but even so, they're worth the price. Some of the kids were saying they managed to snatch some real rare finds in this lottery. Go ahead. Don't buy them all now. What? What am I supposed to do? Here. No one feels like I came here with a child. My boy never had much of a taste for sweets. It makes this kind of a fresh experience for me. Just let me know when you want to leave, okay? Okay. He's up front of the kids in a raffle. Gotcha, Captain. Don't worry. He's looking for the ticket to the chocolate factory. Wait, do you think clicking this a few times he will eventually win? Oh, there we go! Look at his smile. He must have won something. Oh, nice. Holy crap. This one is super rare. It's Fair Feather, the coolest peacock around. Oh, so it is. That's a pretty big win, huh? So it's just to get one of the mockingbirds. You make his outfit in Final Fantasy 14? Then it'll probably be good with what you call it? With a machinist. are? I wonder. He must have won something. Oh, it's always gonna be the same then. Approach the net at the shelf surrounded by darkness. In the bright garden, if you won the lottery. Oh. Wait until you feel like yourself again. Waiting in the intersection, unique looking playground, visiting the park net. Wait, so if we won a lottery, so is there something here then? I don't get it. Does doing this a few more times do something? You think he'll win something different? Oops. Hot damn, it's Mockingbird number 10. Oh, Cafoni. He's a nihilist, but he gets the job done. I'm happy. Oh, so we got another one. Okay. I think we got all of them from here. Yep, it's ticked up. Okay, cool. So we got 3 stickers just from here. Very interesting. Onji Bridge. Huh, it doesn't seem like anyone's been here for some time. I wonder if it's one of the factories that got shut down when they tightened up regulations. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see the ghost? I saw the ghost. Right there. That. Richard, what do you think that is? Oh? I don't see anything. Really? You don't see that? That thing that looks like a phantom ball of flame floating in the air? A ball of flame? Then it must be a curse echo. Maybe only the curse bearers are capable of seeing it. But could such a thing happen in broad daylight? Ah. Gone. Huh. I wonder if that's the beckoning light's curse echo. That phantom flame you saw might be a manifestation of the lantern. In that case, does that mean the curse bearer is nearby? Uh-oh. Spooky? Willow Winds? Maybe. It doesn't seem like anyone's been here for some time. I wonder if that's one of the factories that got shut down when they tightened up regulations. The curse bearer might be lurking in the vicinity. I'm gonna check the surrounding. Ah. Well, did he just leave us alone? Nothing. I didn't find anyone who looked the part. I see. I doubt that something's happened around here. I don't doubt something happened around here, but something might have changed in the area. Keep your eyes peeled. Looking for a sticker right away. Is something drawing your interest? No worries here. I made sure to take a quick shower this morning. Let's see. If what I saw was the curse echo of the beckoning light, wouldn't that mean the curse bearer is nearby? I'm not feeling any strange presence, but that could be because it's midday. saw earlier must have been the beckoning light. Something must have changed after what just happened. What? What changed? I don't see it. Do you guys see anything out of the ordinary? Because I don't. Something changed. What changed? I'm bad too. What did I say about everything? Oh shit, it's the girl! We did. We're dead. We're gonna die. This is how it's gonna end. Everyone is relaxing so peacefully in the park. It's hard to imagine it was the site of some horrid curse. The cops have yet to determine who the remaining curse bearers are. We have to find them soon. Richard seemed to be a little nervous when Ayame Tono was mentioned. Or was it? Or was I just imagining it? Uh-oh. Why is my camera stuck? I can't go back to the right. What the heck? Back to the right. What? Hey, that lady over there. That's Ayame Tono. She seems to be trying to hide. Watch in silence. You don't want to startle her and have her run off on us. Let's sit and watch for her for now. I can't go back to the right. What the heck? No, it's not move. It's the camera. Like, you can do this. I couldn't do it. Sorry. See, I could have gotten this view, but I couldn't get it just now. We have reason to believe that cursed bearers of the Taiko of Suguru was here last night. It's possible they already did, but we haven't found any definitive leads. We have reason to believe that cursed bearers will... Okay. Now I can. Doesn't look like she's planning to move anytime soon. Alright, I'll be right back. Ah, he's gone. I suppose he really wanted to talk to her. Oh, there he is. Does he mean to jump out and surprise her from behind? Huh? You mean to intimidate her? Oh, she noticed. I guess his purpose was to talk to her after all. I wonder what they're talking about. It doesn't seem like she's planning to run. Oh, they're coming here. Here she is. What do you think? Smooth work by the master, huh? Yes, very smooth. Oh, thank you so much for yesterday. I know this is sudden, but I'm actually being pursued right now. Pursued? By who? I think it's the police. Would you be willing to provide me shelter? From the police? I figured we could hear her out and see what kind of mess she's gotten herself in. Don't make it sound like I'm some sort of criminal, please. The police may have my apartment staked out, so I haven't been able to return home. I heard them say something about wanting to protect me, but something didn't feel right and I got scared. Do you have any idea why they're after you? Well, I have been searching for the curses, so we shouldn't trouble ourselves by hiding you if they are after you for a good reason. Huh? How cruel. But this handsome investigator wouldn't turn me in so easily, would you? It's unfortunate, but we've got reasons not to get involved with the police ourselves. What shady reasoning? But if you got some murky secret to hide, we might as well cooperate with each other, no? But if you got some murky secret to hide, we might be able to cooperate with each other, no? Oh, what? Anyways, how are your plans to resurrect Hokusai going? Fortunately, that's been going quite well. Oh? Does that mean you found someone to steal the curse stone from? Not exactly, but I found out a kind of last resort, which is why I can't let the police get me. What do you mean by last resort? You really asking me that? It doesn't concern you at all. Why should I tell you? What if we make a deal? In exchange for keeping you hidden from the police, you'll tell us about your last resort. Huh? Is that what got you interested? Oh, I got it. You're meaning to steal it for yourself. Not at all. I'm just curious. Your excuse will just do no good. I don't need you to. I'll find a way to stay safe on my own. That was a close one. I should have known the only ones you can count on in this world is yourself. Ah, don't let her get away. Let's go after her. Stop it. Get any closer. Get any closer and I'll scream. Please wait. We'll help you out with no conditions. Well, you change your mind quick. That just makes you even more suspicious. I tried my best, but I couldn't convince her to stay. Could it be that you don't know how to handle a girl like that? Huh. Since she's looking for a safe haven, would you mind sharing me... Would you mind me sharing your address with her, just in case? Well, it doesn't really bother me, but you do recognize that there are police officers in my close family. At least it'll allow us a way to keep in contact, no matter how small. Ayame Tono says her plan for the rite of resurrection may be achievable through this last resort. Does that mean she's given up on her plan to steal a cursed stone? Richard, huh? You know, I have one as well. The last resort. You do? Ah. Even if we don't steal another cursed stone, I already have my own. If it becomes necessary, I'm prepared to use it. So you think it might be possible that she has one of her own too? But that she despises the idea to use it to kill others. So instead she means to steal a cursed stone with soul dregs already in it. Doesn't contradict anything we know. I have no idea about Yujiro. She lives nearby, which means she might have the Taiko Sugaru's cursed stone. We still don't know much about that one. Richard, the last resort Ayame spoke of. It could be our chance. We can use her. I hear you loud and clear. Like the way her eyes are drawn? Yeah. But not really. There are other characters which are much better looking to me. I can't help but feel oddly irritated around that girl, Ayame Toto. She puts on an innocent front, but she seems to be hiding something. Hey Sushi, how are you? Wait, what? My eyebrows look amazing today. Why? I'm doing fine. Figuring out the story, mostly. At least trying to figure it out. There's so much lore dump right now, it's crazy. The area was closed off to the public this morning after his body was found, but the police quickly managed to complete the investigation and reopen the park as if nothing ever happened. Did I kill anyone? No, not yet. We got killed though. The people in the area are shockingly calm, considering what happened here. You think they'll be you think they'll be put off knowing that there was a dead body here just this morning? From what I heard, it happened right about where you're standing now. Telephone booth. It doesn't look out of the ordinary to me. What are we looking for? A bunch of kids gathered around Richard to poke fun at his clothing. It seems like kids come running for him wherever he go. Not too all surprising with his attire. He hasn't complained about it though. I wonder if he has a soft spot for kids. How did I die? Apparently... Well, we didn't die. We just got a bad ending. This place is associated with the Whispering Canal. The canal must be connected to the man who was found drowned in the park. Agreed. Wasn't the victim a Hihaku Soap's employee? That's right. His name was Shogo Okie. Considering his occupation, he probably came here in search for the curse stone. If people in the country know about this right, it only makes sense that they'll come looking for it. You think the chairwoman and Takumi would send their regular employees out to hunt for these stories? If that's the case, perhaps that Shogo died trying to take a stone from someone else. Huh. Either that, or he was killed precisely because he was a curse bearer with a curse stone. I suppose so, but considering the location, wouldn't that mean that the curse used was the Whispering Canal? Good point. That would mean Shogo Okie wasn't the wielder of the Whispering Canal curse himself. Could he have had the Beckoning Light or even the Taiko Sugaru? I was here last night and there weren't any dead bodies then. It's highly possible he was brought here from somewhere else. If that's the case, the wielder of the Whispering Canal has already collected his stone. Ah, man, excuse me, but it's one more thing I'd like to try. Oh, be my guest. You see this hat guy somewhere before? I think his name was Michael Jackson. Shugoiki is the name of the person who died here. It's hard to believe he was here by chance, only to end up murdered by a curse. Given his ties with Hihaku, we can assume he was aware of the situation and somehow involved with these curses. Would you look at that? That's a pretty unique looking playground. Did it catch your eye? Perhaps. Now's not the time though. But it did get you interested. Does he want to play on it? It does. They made it quite a challenge. To pass through it, you have to go through underneath there. He definitely wants to play on it. You can take a look if you're that interested. Alright, I'll check it out just to make sure. It's gonna find a sticker. You didn't have to think that long about it. find something? I found a mockingbird under the playground equipment. Damn, talk about lucky. It's number 9 Penny Pearl. What a kid. I see. Congrats. Playgrounds always gets me all fired up. Aw. I don't think there's anything, right? What's going on though? I feel like something should happen. Pressing finish investigation will end this part. Right. Because I don't know what else is there. Oh, wait, what? What is this? Darkness. Oh, is this the person inside the factory? I think it is. Very interesting. I'll see you again. The record of Face Yin scroll may contain a way to put a stop to the curse. Yako and Mio headed back to Komaragana High School to share this information with Sutsumi. So why is there a picture of the friend who is dead? Questionable? Ain't that interesting? The record of Face Yin scroll, huh? Well done, you two. That's some good info you got there. Got from that teacher. Thank you. Good job, boss. Operation Schoolgirl was a success. What kind of name is that? Stop making things sound weird. Anyways, let's share what we found at Tio's Hiriashi's house. Yes, please. Yes. A man named Iwai kidnapped sacrifices for black magic? And Michio helped with the kidnapping? And Mr. Jonoichi used that to blackmail her? Operation Schoolgirl Wonka. Wonka? I mean, don't know. Maybe that was the plan after all. Based on the report and looking at the circumstances surrounding the deaths of Jonoichi Yinin and Iwai, if Michio Shirashi did it, it will make sense. Furthermore, there are signs that Michio Shiraichi wanted someone to notice. Huh? Really? The ribbon that was left at the scene of Kohei's death is proof of that. Mio, I'm guessing you knew that already. Yes, ever since this morning. But there's one piece of information I need. But I think we're near her limit. Huh? What limit? About the record of Fate's Yin Scroll. Hold on. So we get this record of Fate's Yin Scroll. We'll be able to dispel the curse. See you, Riku. Have a good day at work. Yes, the source of this curse is a tragic event called the Honjo Incident that dates back to the Edo period. An onmyoji named Seiman Tsuchimikado is said to have recorded a way to deal with the curse. So I think there may be a way to dispel the curse. Right, I'll leave how to approach this to you, Mio. I'll check with the Paranormal Affair Bureau as well, but please make findings the record of Fate's Yin Scroll your top priority. Understood. But how do we go about looking for it? It's possible the descendants of Sayman have inherited it, but I don't think they are aware of its existence. It'd be nice if we had a clan crest or something to go off of. Maybe we'll have to ask Paranormal Affairs. Black Western magic. That reminds me, Mio. Was the Western black magic used by Iwai and Nejima really just an imitation? Huh? Why are you asking me? Boss said that you knew about this sort of thing. Do you not? He's like, wait, hold up. Oh, well, I mean, I have some knowledge, but how strange. I don't think I've ever told anyone that. It's okay, Mio. No one's judging you. But right. But it still feels a little weird, right? So, what's your opinion on it as someone familiar with Western black magic? Huh. If I could have a look at the grimoire, I could be sure. But based on their methods, I say they imitated black magic popularly around 300 years ago. It was advertised as magic anyone could use and was employed as camouflage to evade witch hunters. It's notable because they purposefully require living sacrifices to make it difficult to disprove its authenticity. Hey, Sushi. She's not dead, no. One of the timelines she died, but she didn't die in this timeline. There's multiple timelines. We're in the realm of what's the word called? Um but she could die, yes, that's right. She could die, but she's not dead yet. Wow, you know so much. I'm impressed. It totally matches with the vibe you've got going on. Multiverse. Not really multiverse, more like the oh, what's the word called? Um Quantum physics, yes. Well, what do you mean by that? Don't worry, have some confidence. Right. Thanks, I guess. Oh, this is the first time she did this emote. If that black magic is just an imitation, then we probably don't have anything to worry about. I'm just glad things aren't getting even more confusing than they are. About the mastermind. Oh, right, about the mastermind. I had an idea. Huh? What is it? This is about the chairwoman of Hihaku Soaps, isn't it? You mentioned her when you were telling us about that Iwai person. Yep. Whether the goal is to restore youth or to resurrect someone, she's got her hands all over this. She has money too. It would also match Hideki Ariashi's account of the woman's voice. An evil business lady with supernatural powers. A classic setting. If only we could confirm those powers of hers were actually real. You want to pinch her cheeks? Why would you want to pinch her butt? That's illegal, Captain. She's just a schoolgirl. Hello? That means she's gonna die? No. We'll need to keep an eye on her. I'll tell HQ to look into her. Now then, if we're nearing the limit, I'll stop beating around the bush. Time to tell it to you straight. Yako Sakazaki. Yeah? Yes? Take out your cursed stones and give it to Mio. Oh, wait, why? My cursed stone? It's just been in my pocket all this time. Thanks. I'm just gonna borrow it for a second. Well, yes. There are soul drakes inside after all. Oh, she has been killing them! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I wonder why you're thinking about that? It's Captain, not me. I'm innocent. Also, give me a moment real quick. Yeah, quick moment. I'm innocent. Hello? I didn't do anything. Hello? Hello? Alright, to fix something. Right. The soul drags inside after all. What? How did that happen? I didn't do anything. I swear. You have to believe me. It's okay. We know. We know? Yako, calm down and listen to what I'm about to tell you. But there's no mistake that Jonoichi and Iwai were killed by that curse stone. But the one who committed the act is the ghost of Michiyo Shiriashi that is inside you, Yako Sakazaki. What? Inside me? What? What do you mean? What do you mean? It's okay, Yako. Please calm down and listen. You've been possessed, Yako. By Michiyo's ghost. But what? It probably happened when you were offering flowers at the site of the accident. Filled with regret, her lingering ghost reacted to the presence of her old friend and entered you, Yako. Boy? Spooky. No way. You mean Michiyo's ghost is inside me? I don't know, Taka. I've explained this once before, but just because you've been possessed doesn't mean that you lose control of yourself. Normally, the mind will reject such attempts, and it'll do nothing more than affect one's moods or energy level. But Michiyo had powerful spirit sense to begin with. And because she was your friend, your mind was open to accepting Michiyo's spirit. Still, for those reasons, your minds merged without any issue. It's going to be difficult to separate her from you at this point, which also means it will be difficult to guide her spirit to the afterlife. No way, we'd merge? Me and Michiyo's minds are... But I don't feel any different. I mean, I'm me, I think. That's because after she merged with you, Michiyo started to believe she was you as well. As a ghost possessing you, she's not fully conscious, only really a jumble of vague memories. Still, there are traces of her consciousness and memories as Michiyo Shiraishi. You have been acting a little different from usual. You will also sometimes react when coming into contact with things with a powerful influence. But really? That having been said, if we don't have a proper understanding of the regrets Michiyo Shiraishi had when she died and why, it would be difficult to separate her from you. That's why I didn't say anything. I'm sorry. If I carelessly provoked her ghost, it could have risked causing her to dig even deeper into your mind. Oh no. When we mentioned limits earlier, we mean that by letting things proceed like this, there's a possibility that you will join completely, making it impossible to separate her ghost from you. If that happens, you'll never be able to tell which of your thoughts belong to her and which of thoughts belongs to you. What? That's so scary. You mean I won't be myself anymore? But if it's Michiyo, then maybe it wouldn't be so bad. Oh, I don't know. What should I do? But it was actually Michiyo who used the curse stone while I was unaware, wasn't it? Doesn't that mean her ghost has already taken over my body? Well, about that. I think that's probably the effect of the curse amplifying murderous impulses and the influence of the Feast of Shadows. While you were sleeping, the ghost powers were boosted. And strengthened by the feast, Michiyo's consciousness surfaced and took control of your body. That means I was the one who killed them. You did. This would never fly in court, just as Phoenix. I cursed them both. Oh, this is a new one. Yako, no, you are being controlled. Right, Inspector? Yeah, that's right. It's likely she'd be recognized as not being responsible for the crime due to the possession. Wait, what? It flies in court, going Nancy. Oh, sorry. It's not something you can control. No need to worry about that. No, you're wrong. I wanted to kill them too. Those feelings must have come out. It's not only Michio's fault. I mean, when I learned that Michio didn't commit suicide, I wish that all the cruel adults around me could just die. I had the curse stone with me, and I wanted to get revenge from Michio, if the chance came. That's how I felt. Yako, because, because Michio wasn't able to escape her terrible situation. It was so hard. It wouldn't be unusual for someone to take their own life. And I had this curse stone. I made Michio get revenge all by herself. Michio tried so hard to keep on living in silence, and I treated those feelings like they were worthless. I should have done it myself right away. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Michio. That's why. Oh, is she gonna... I killed them. Oh, wait, what? Don't do any freaking jump scare, I swear. Yako! Oh, there you are. Oh, hi, Michio. What's up with you? You had me worried sick since you haven't been coming to school lately. It feels like it's been forever. I'm glad you seem to be doing good. Yes, sorry. And I'm sorry I didn't tell you why. I've always regretted it. Oh, come on, you're acting like we aren't buds. You tell me if anyone's making you sad and I'll take care of them. Haha, thanks, Yoko. Actually, I'm here because there is something I wanted to tell you. Really? What's the matter? You can tell me anything. Well, the truth is, I did something unforgivable to an innocent man. Saying that I was forced to and didn't have a choice doesn't undo it. I'm sorry. I feel so guilty. What? I've done so much I can't take back, all because I was weak. There's no escaping this hell that I've created for myself. I couldn't handle it anymore. I started thinking about killing him and dying myself. Neither of us deserve to live in this world. What? But something went wrong, and that's why I died with regrets. But thanks to you, I finished what I wanted to do. Thank you, and I'm sorry for dragging you into this. What? Wait, you don't need to apologize. Maybe she's talking about a little boy, yeah. It's only now that I realize that I know how selfish it is. But I hope you remember the time we spent together as friends, and how we were able to be together at the end. Please, don't forget me. Remember us. Remember that I once lived. Huh? No, Michio, wait. Oh, did she just release from her body? Huh? Huh? Yo, wait. You okay? I'm sorry I had to spring that all on you, Yako. What? Is this? Are we in the classroom? Was I dreaming? I'm sorry to rush this along while you're still gathering your feelings, but we need to hear what Michio Shirashi has to say now. Right. And so, after considering what to do, it is true that Michio's consciousness has been mixed with yours. But if I summon her ghost, we may be able to establish some kind of communication. Oh, I understand. So you thought of using the spirit board again? Yep, I have a hunch. I think the spirit we called last time may have been actually Michio herself. Really? You think? And that her spirit has been close to you ever since then. Can't be though, because if that's true, the spirit didn't know Yako's name. So how could it be Michio? What? And let's do it. I think we should. I want to hear from her. Very well. I have no idea if this will work during daytime, but let's give it a try. Are you ready? Hold on a minute. Sorry, I need a little time. No, it's okay. Let me know when you're ready. Thanks. I'm ready. Okay, here we go. How did she know Mio? She knew Mio, but she didn't know Yako, wasn't it? Do you remember how to do it? Place your finger on the 10 yen coin. Right, like this. Good, now do as I do. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Please tell us if you're there. Oh. It's here. Now, is this the spirit of Michio? Yoko, will you please ask the spirit? Alright. Are you Michio Shiraishi? Oh, what? Did you manage to talk to her? Interesting. It said yes. Don't be so sure. Some spirits like to play tricks. Can you try asking it a question only Michio would know the answer to? A question only Michio would know the answer to. Let's see then. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Bot. How much did the ribbon I bought with Michio cost? No sus. 490 yen? That's right. Well, it seems we have the right spirit. Okay, can I have you ask her a question? Okay, what do you want me to ask her? I want you to ask about the location of Fumi Chika's Nejima's hideout and the location of the talisman as well. Okay. Where is Fumi Chika's whereabouts? Who remembers the exact sales price of hair accessories? Definitely not me, unless it's a round number. Like $5, $6, $10. Maybe I'll remember. $395? Probably not. Please tell me the location of Fumichika's hideout. No. Oh, it doesn't know? Please, terrible things will happen if he isn't captured soon. I'm sure it's painful to try and remember. But you're the only one who can help us, Michio. Please. Oh? It moved. This is an address. It's giving us the address. Amazing. Thank you, Michio. Okay, I have the address. Thank you. Alright, Yurio, get a move on and check on that address. Yes, sir. I'll contact HQ and order the simultaneous house search and sweep the area. Sorry. I just hope the information is accurate. I know it is. Where's the talisman? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Bot. Do you know where the talisman you had is? Oh, no more Michio? She does know. I wonder if we can find a way to narrow it down. I'll try asking. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, do you carry around this talisman with you at all times? Yes. So she did carry it with her. Then do you have it with you on the day of the accident? Ah, she did have it with her. But there was nothing resembling a talisman in the articles left behind at the scene. That means someone took it with them and ran off with it before the scene was investigated? But who would do that? This would mean someone knew Michio had died before the police did. The first person to discover and report it was the caretaker at the apartment building next door. Can we check with them? Let's see. The other possibility I can think of is the perpetrator of the hit and run? But it was a hit and run. Wouldn't they have run away? It might be possible they came back, driven by fear or something else. Even if so, they didn't report it and went through her belongings. But to only take the talisman seems hard to believe, unless they were after the talisman from the very beginning. How likely is that, if the talisman really is so special? Everyone mentioned the same thing, but to run someone over just to take something from them? It's possible they just picked up the talisman after hitting her for no particular reason. Either way, If it really was a hit and run, then I hope they get caught. It's possible she remembers something after seeing the picture of the car. Then shall we try asking? I'll try. Who was responsible for the hit and run? How would she know the name? Would she know? Do you know who was behind the hit and run? Oh, say she knows. That's a relief. If she hadn't shown, if she hadn't known, huh? In order for Michio's spirit to find peace, we need as much detailed information about what happened as possible. We can't send her off to the afterlife if we don't know what happened when she died. Yeah, she did. Oh yeah, she did. She knows the face. You're right. This isn't like a forced exorcism. Huh. So that's what it'll take. Alright, I'll try asking. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Who was the one who ran you over? Oh, but did she know the name though? I hope she knows the name. I wonder. Oh, she does. Oh, is it because she was following us? Or maybe she knows the identity of the guy? I mean, she did possess us. Namigaki? Huh? Namigaki? What? You mean Yutaro Namigaki? You two know him? We talked with him after we left the cafe. He used to be a curse bearer, right? Oh, right, he introduced himself. Ah, I see. So that's why Yako had that reaction when she saw him. What? Come to think of it, that guy said he wanted to talk to Michio. What? The hell is he planning without his curse stone? He said he'd be waiting at the Ryogoku Ridge. Got it. I'll join you there once we're done. He's the bastard who killed Michio? Oh? Yako. This should be enough information. We can release Michio from her suffering now. Let's do it. Alright. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. No, Michio. Thank you. You helped us. You know, I'm so sorry I didn't know about it all. Your family, the kidnapping, Mr. Jonoichi. I'm so sorry. It must have been so hard. Not that I could understand, but I'm sure it was so hard. I mean, of course you would want revenge. I wanted it too. We've all done things that we wish we could take back. But I'm glad that I at least know the truth. Yako. There's so much I want to say, but that's enough. Let me just ask you one last thing. Someday, can we hang out again? No. You mean it? Okay, it's a promise. Have you asked everything you wanted? As in when you die, yeah. You go back to the ether. You don't know how to take that one? Taka. It's the afterlife. Okay, I'm going to guide Michio's spirit now. Yeah, it's time to say goodbye. Michio, with this, I'll be finally able to free you. Hey Yako. Yeah? You never accepted the idea that Michio took her own life. I'm glad you never stopped trying to find the truth. Yeah, you're right. Even though I didn't realize just how hard things were for her. Neil? Sorry. Damn, Taka, now that's dark. It's just, Michio. She was taken advantage by so many people, so many adults around her. She put up with so much. I should have tried to talk with her more. I know how you feel. Thanks, Mio. It hurts thinking all of it hurts thinking about all the things I could have done. Why did this have to happen to someone so kind and hardworking? It feels like she was ill-fated to the very end. It's just too cruel. But even then, she didn't even tell me about this stuff. And she let herself worry more about revenge than living. I'm mad at her for that. Sure, I should have noticed something was wrong, but come on. What was she thinking? Seriously. I mean, seriously. Am I really that unreliable? Of course I'll help you get your revenge, you idiot. Wow! The revenge. I don't care how you have changed or whatever. I just wanted you to live. I'll take responsibility for what's been done. But one day, if we meet on the other side, I'm gonna give her a good punch. Wow. Then I'll tell her she's the real fool's procession or something. Then we'll hang out like always. Sounds like fun. Alright, I'm sending her off, okay? Oh, wait. Look, the coin. It moved to know all as its own. You're right. Why did it do that? It seems like she still has something keeping her here. Yato, do you have any idea about what Michio wants? Me? Oh. Please, don't forget me. Told you! I think she told me that she didn't want me to forget. See, then, if you can hear my voice, let your feelings that you won't ever forget her be known. Show it through action. What? Do something that shows you won't forget. Do what? What am I supposed to do? Hello? I know about the ribbon, but what can I do? I can't access my items, can I? Select object. I can't select anything. Oh, wow! Okay. God damn! I see. Wow! Wow! Damn! Thank you. So I don't really want you to punch me. So live a long life, okay? Wow, that's so sweet though. I'll see you later. Damn, that was actually sad. That was actually a very nice way to say live a long life, and like it's a joke, but also wishing you a long life. It's so sweet. That's actually sad. Yako, are you feeling alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, I feel a lot better. I guess I really wasn't feeling like myself recently. I was like there was part of me that I have no control of or something. Yeah, I think you're back to normal self now. I'm glad there weren't any problems. Hey Peppers, how are you? I wonder if Michio was able to find peace. I know she did. You don't have to worry about that. It seems that her regret was not being able to tell you what was going on and growing apart from you. Well, I guess I can forgive her for that. but there's still something bothering me. Really? Yeah. I wonder what this feeling is. It's like there's a piece of her that hasn't left yet. Huh. It may be an after effect. Maybe because you gave your stone to Chief Inspector Sutsumi? Got it. Having a cursed stone shouldn't have any effect on your body. But dealing with 4 curses sounds like a lot of stress. Good work, Chief. Someone's like a completely different person all of a sudden. But are you really sure about this? Having us arrest you once this is all over? Wow. You might be able to get your case treated as just an accident. It's fine. Treat me the same as someone who used a curse stone to kill someone. If anything, I should be thanking you for letting me go free until this is all over. So thanks, Chief. Yeah. I'm doing alright, Peppers. Kind of. Ragoku Bridge. Whoa, whoa, you didn't say anything about bringing the police. Sorry, but we don't have time to care about what you have to say about us. What business do you have with this girl now that you've lost your curse stone? I'll tell you this for free. I have her curse stone already. Hmm. Oh, we found another one. Yeah, Captain, you always should walk on your... They even sent a mail, I think. What an ugly sweater. Approach the net. A bottom shelf surrounded by darkness. In the bright garden. Waiting at the intersection. Revisiting the park at night. Right, so there's still 5 more. There's a lot of traffic around here and it's very noisy during the day. The amount of exhaust coming from cars is overwhelming. I hear it's not healthy. You hear it's not healthy? I think by breathing it, you know it's not healthy. Hello? Not to your email. The game, the game mail. The game mails you in game. We should let him take care of this. The chief makes some weird jokes sometimes, but still, it's reassuring to have a veteran policeman with us. It's not a message; it's a mail. Like your house has a mail, or even the guild house mailbox will be like ringing to tell you that you have a mail. Well, leave this to me, okay? Yutaro is visibly shaken. That must mean there's some reason he doesn't want the cops around. Oh, you should get an email as well? Oh yeah, okay, fine. Then you get an email about it too, see? Our guild house has a mailbox. So it should tell you you have a mail. Tap in. Like it literally tells you have a mail at the guild house. I don't have any ill intention. I wanted to tell you that I want to help if you intend to resurrect Michio Shiraishi. That was my intention from the beginning when I received my curse stone. And that's why I took your curse stone. And don't be too careful. Besides, what connection do you have with Michio Shiraishi? Well, we met once. I was so sad to hear the news of her death the other day. Uh-huh. Met once? I see, well, I'm sure it must have been painful for you, but do you think bringing back the dead will erase the fact that you hit her with your car? What? I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, we have the curse stone. Curse him. You don't know. I'll tell you, and you let me ask you some questions in return. You just get your license recently? Huh? We found a van with bloodstains on it, you see? and it's only a matter of time before we find out who the owner is. But what's that supposed to mean? Why don't you tell me a little bit more about your relationship with Michiyo Shiraishi? Not only that, you killed someone with your cursed stone, didn't you? So, stay away from me. Oh? Damn it. Okay, okay, I give up. Ah, it's all over for me. Afterwards, Yutaro Nabigaki gave his confession. He admitted that he was behind the wheel of the van that hit Shiraishi. He explained that he was speeding in order to impress the girl he had in the car with him. After hitting the schoolgirl, he drove away and planned to wash the car in secret to destroy the evidence. But he became nervous and went back to the scene of the crime at the urging of his passenger. When they returned to the scene, the female passenger went to check on the victim alone while he sat panicking in the car. After she returned, she told him people were unlikely to assume a hit and run, as she looked similar to a suicide by jumping from height. Afterwards, the pair parted ways and Yutaro dumped the vehicle deep in the woods under the cover at night. It's a sex van. What do you mean? The two of them decided to keep the accident a secret. The next morning, Michio Shirashi's body was recovered, and luckily for them, her death was ruled a suicide. However, the darkness lingered within his heart. From that day on, the schoolgirl appeared before him covered in blood, her limbs bent and broken, despite him in his dreams every night. Oh, haunted. Even when awake, he could see the phantom of her corpse in the dark, moaning and cursing him at all times. Troubled by the constant hallucinations, it was only a number of days before he suffered a nervous breakdown. He couldn't bear hiding what he'd done anymore and planned to turn himself in, but was stopped by the passenger from that night. And then, it was then when he first heard rumors of the rite of resurrection. He thought that if he could resurrect the schoolgirl, that it would be like the accident never happened. And with that, the darkness enshrouding his heart could be dissipated. From then on, he searched the areas associated with the seven mysteries of Honjo every night. And he received the curse of the foot washing mansion as a result. Oh, and then he... I see. That's right, I'm not a bad man. I wanted to turn myself in. It was that girl who tempted me. Okay, okay, calm down and listen, son. If you don't think you've done anything wrong, what would these girls think if we saw you run over that poor girl? No, Captain, he said he wouldn't use the curse stone. He let someone else use the curse stone. That's something I want to know. Do you know anything about a talisman that Michio should have had on her at the time of the accident? Talisman? What are you talking about? Huh, you don't know anything. In that case, what about a woman who was with you? Can you ask her? Oh, that's right. Everything is her fault in the first place. Well, that may not be exactly wrong. Just riding passenger in a car involved in an involuntary vehicular manslaughter isn't a crime in of itself. But according to your statement, she neglected her duty to seek aid and instigated you to neglect your duty to report the incident. And if she took an article from the scene, she'll also be charged with theft. Can you tell me who she is? You have no intent of hiding anything anymore, do you? Yeah, that's right. It's her fault. Do what you want with her. It's time for her to face what she's done. Her name is Ayame Tono. She's an art student I met in town. Oh, so it's her. What? An art student named Ayame Tono? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you absolutely sure of that? What's the point? What point would there be in lying to you now? What? You know her or something? She may look nice, but she's rotten on the inside. I'd like to meet her, the parents who raised someone like that. Shut up! Whoa. What's wrong, Inspector Sutsumi? You're drenched in sweat. Ah, no, 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 no. Wait, wait, wait. Damn it, why? How could this happen? Listen up. I'm taking this one with me down to the station for more questioning. You two go after the records of Fate Yin Scroll. Got that? Okay, we will. Come with me. Whoa! Well, what happened? What's going on? Hey, who is he talking about again? That's the girl, isn't it? Oh, Yako. There's more information about Yako. What happened? Yako was possessed by Michio's spirit a few days ago, which caused her own thoughts to become muddled with Michio's. However, upon grasping what Michio was seeking to tell her and bringing peace to her lost friend, Yako returned to her normal self. Okay, okay, we got that. Yeah, so it's this bitch. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah. Oh shit! He drew his gun for the first time. Okay. 9:30. 9:30. So tomorrow should be the end. We will be able to finish this game. Yes. But he's not American. Those guns don't work. Listen, listen. He has the cowboy outfit. You see, he has the vest. He has the shirt. That's cowboy. He's trying to get with her by impressing her with a van. Yeah, but of all things, a van. I mean, it's a van. Cliffhanger, exactly. Because I definitely can't finish like 1, 2, 3, 4, and whatever that's come after next in 30 minutes. There's no way. Like one of this is going to take 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes. That's 2 hours. So tomorrow will be good. His impression of Isekai truck left a mark on her, but it's not a truck though. It's a van. So it didn't work. Ouch. It was a van. But anyways, yeah. I think this is a good place to end. This is a good place to end the stream. Still a good way to leave a solid first impression of someone. I mean, by killing someone, that is sort of a first impression, right? That's why she didn't get isekai but ghosted. Man, her life sucks though, Captain. Imagine you're born in a financial problem because, whatever your parents happen, and then your mother remarry with an asshole, and then the asshole beats you up to get you to do crime. You kidnap a boy, you murdered the boy, and then after that you have to live with the guilt, and then your teacher found out, and then your teacher blackmailed you to do questionable things with you, and you can't tell anybody because your father is the asshole, your mother is like abused, you don't have money, the teacher is blackmailing you, and you can't tell your friends, you literally have nothing, and then out of no fault of your own, you got hit by a car. Like through no fault of your own. Like 1 year later, you just got knocked by a car and you die. And that's it. The end. What kind of questionable things? I don't know. The game didn't mention, so I don't know. questionable, straight up illegal. You don't know what if the teacher just blackmail her so that she can do his taxes for her her tax I mean his taxes for him. Ah, see? The teacher was so lazy that he decided to blackmail his student who is good at math to do his taxes. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Anyways, that's it. Thank you guys so much. Blackmail into doing math. Exactly. Look at that. You want to believe that? Yeah. Believe it. Oh, what happens if you overwrite this save? I forgot about my friend. Overwrite. But yeah, there's still a bit more. See? That's nighttime. That's the daytime. And we're going back into the nighttime. So there has to be something that's going to happen around here. Also, the poor Shogo guy. It's like there's nothing we could have done to save him. He's fated to die no matter what. Any timeline he chooses, he's dead. So sad. And then when it comes to Yoko, she could have died so many ways. She could have died here. She could have died here. She could have died like where's the teacher one? She could have died so many ways. At least these two has only one straight timeline. And you know what the sad part is? Yoko is constantly dying because of the bad luck of her friend again. Her friend has such bad luck that whoever gets possessed by her also dies. That's crazy. So pissed was literally two enemies to kill, but I couldn't see the second enemy because the first enemy was too big and it died and I have to do it all over again. Ah, ah, ah. That's why you have two eyes, one on each enemy. Alright, guys. Not a curse, it's a feature. Yeah. Know about that. Well, with that said though, I don't think there's anyone new here, but if there is anyone new here, do join the Discord channel, check out the YouTube and Twitter and all that fun stuff. There's also the merch store. Just to let you guys know, apparently Streamlabs are removing certain merch. I'm not sure why. So if you guys are still interested in merchandise, apparently the keychains, the tumbler, and the keychains and the tumbler are no longer going to be available. So if you guys are interested, um, that's something you guys can look at. I think that's only like 30 days before it's gone. So just letting you guys know. There's also the Throne website if you guys want to spoil me with stuff. So you got limited edition? You do. You do. You actually do. And last but not least, there's also Gamer Subs and also the Nexus store. If you guys are planning to buy any games, you check in the Nexus store. That way you can support me. And yeah, Gamer Subs. By using the code, you get 10% off. Did you get a water bottle with your face on it by any chance? What do you mean with my face? I mean there's a Tanya version of me on the bottle. Um, but yeah. With that said, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I had fun. I enjoyed myself. The game is great. The story is interesting. a bit of loopholes here and there. I pity the friend so much. Your entertainment, ask Vitella to stream wherever he is. Like, where's Vitella? Why is he not streaming? So, once again, with that said, thank you guys so much for being here. A big shout out to Don Flamingo for the 34 years of stream. And you know what? You know what? Hold on, let me see who's streaming real quick. Um. Oh, Don Flamingo is streaming, so we could rate him. All right, sounds like a good plan. They are also playing the Zelda game. Poor Mio. Why poor Mio? What happened to Mio? Mio's having a normal day. This is like a normal daily life. But yeah, do copy the rate message and do say hello to Don Flamingo. They also sub to the stream, so we gotta say thanks by rating and saying hello. So please copy the rate message and do say hello to them. Once again, thank you. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We'll try to finish this game tomorrow, and I'll start on time again, like today, as promised. Well, she could have died, but she didn't die. So yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys in 21 hours. Take care. Love you guys. I'll also be playing Final Fantasy if you guys want to catch up. But other than that, see ya. Love you guys. Stay awesome, guys. Do take care of your health. Don't get sick. Don't get COVID. COVID sucks. See ya. Thank you. Take care, everyone.